All right, yo, 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 it's your boy Yoshi Kid Neo. That, I think that good. Is the window annoying? Who knows? Anyway, we're back with some more D&D action in the world of Boridil. All right, so when we last left our heroes, there was not a minotaur in the water, but
I was about to ask.
yeah, you guys had been investigating you started out at the trader Morvir's place, and while you were there trading and buying and selling goods, you heard a terrifying scream from across the town. So you quickly ran all the way over there to try to figure out what was going on. By the time you got there, you had found out that the place was the home of Gildred and her parents. Morvir, was it Morvir? Hold on. I want to make sure I say the name right. It was Horville and Lily Mevin. That was their house, and you knew that their daughter was Gildred Mevin. So, because you guys felt like you had some sort of, I guess, I don't know, presence or reason for being there, you went ahead and opened the door and found Gildred standing over the corpses of her parents, who probably in the last couple seconds had recently deceased. There was blood everywhere, which kind of shocked all of you, especially because none of the blood was on Gildred herself. She quickly made sure to say that she didn't do it as Adeline approached her, that this was more of a setup, or she had just gotten there to witness the horror that was. So, you began to investigate things, but it didn't take long before the head maiden from the church had been summoned to the crime scene and began to question you guys as to why you were there and not letting the officials do their job. While you guys were still looking around and stuff and talking to the maiden, she insisted on barring up Gildred in the church so that she could do no more harm until she faced her trial the next morning. And the trial would be held publicly in the town square, where if she was found guilty, she would be executed right on the spot. So, she took Gildred with her and summoned the town guard, who took forever to get there. And then, before the town guard got there, you guys found a couple clues. You found, you found that the woman, Lily, was stabbed in her stomach and bled out, so that's why she died. You saw the gentleman's face was sort of mangled with horror, as if he had seen something and it pretty much like helped end his life. You also found a vial of a potion that you were unable to identify in his pocket. You found 2 traces of blood that did not belong to these human folk. One was a splotch of green blood, and the other a splotch of blue blood. The green blood you found in the room where the murder happened, and the blue blood you found on the broken window in the back of the house. You also saw large claw marks that led, that were kind of near the stairs that led upstairs. So you know that those weren't made by the dagger because they were too deep and they were too like perfectly parallel to be made with the dagger, which showed signs of a struggle. So you found out those things, and before you guys left, Anara had taken one of her vials and put some poison in it, and put some poison down the gentleman's mouth and throat to make it look like he had drank poison right before, or right after he killed his wife, to make it seem like more of a murder-suicide situation. Before you guys were able to sneak out of there, the authorities had arrived and fingerprinted all of you except for Anara, and then they began to do their own investigation of the murder. So, I believe then you went to the mayor's office to speak with him. You didn't really get anything useful out of him except for more of how the city works, how the church is a main player in the economy, and they pretty much also have all the power of the like leadership and the governor and or the mayor and stuff like that. So you know the church has very deep pockets since they rake in a lot of the resources that the town provides. But you also know that they pretty much hired the mayor and were the main reason behind the prosperity of the town. Other than that, you didn't really get anything useful from the mayor. Not because he was withholding information, but more because I guess the questions that were being asked weren't really meaningful to the gentleman. So there's still a lot of mystery going on in this town. You don't understand what role the Maidens really play or how the church came to be as powerful as it is. But today you may find out. So that is where we will begin. It is the morning after the murder, and you guys are, I'm assuming, all in the inn.
Yeah,
That's where you guys all most likely went to sleep. The only person that probably didn't go to sleep there is Adeline. He probably slept in like a bush or something. That's what he likes to do. If there's anything that you guys want to do as the morning starts, or shall we just go ahead and get to the trial?
I'm poor right now, so
I don't have anything. Yeah.
Your friend Anara is not poor.
So, I need. Oh, what did I ask you last weekend, Brady, about trying to learn those spells in my sleep or something?
Trying to learn what?
Learn the spells when I want to sleep.
When you went to sleep?
The scrolls, those scroll things.
Oh yeah, the scroll. So the one scroll, that is a druid spell.
I can't do that one.
Not. Yeah, the only scrolls that you can copy into your spell book are wizard spells, and it says that specifically in the player's handbook.
Okay.
What we could end up doing.
That robe?
Did you finish the what? The robe?
That robe that I was supposed to be making forever ago?
No. You've only been working on it for 2 days now, and it's gonna take a little more craftsmanship. Well, only a couple more days more. So you still got your red one, but yeah, you don't have the white one. Because that's what you were trying to make, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, the more updated version.
So just to get an understanding, everyone here right now is in favor of killing the priest, right?
The maidens? Yeah.
Yes.
Pretty much.
I know Nishan, because I asked him since he wasn't going to be able to make it. Nishan does not like the maidens very much, even though he kind of tried to side with them. He would rather see Gildred go free than let them do whatever it is they're going to do.
Okay, so we're all on the same page then, except for
well, Adeline also, he was saying last time we played, at the end of it, he was saying that he thinks Gildred is innocent. Where is it? Okay. So, yeah, it looks like so far, Adeline and Nishan, the only two people that aren't here, are siding to make Gildred innocent, whatever means it takes. So,
did we ever loot the mayor's house?
I mean, Anara went in there
we did not,
one night.
I didn't go into his house yet. I only went into his office.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Is there a time?
Probably has that key. I hope.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to try to go into the mayor's house, let's see, where should he live?
He was down here, I thought, by 2.
Well, no, he doesn't. I haven't shown you guys his house at all.
Okay.
I showed you Town Hall, which is the one, and then I showed you where Gildred lives.
Oh, okay. I just remember asking the bar keep, and he said somewhere around the bottom, but maybe I'm just wrong or misremembering.
Are you wanting to go to his house?
I mean, if you want, yeah. I'm not the one gonna be breaking in. Miranda will be. So if you want to,
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good with breaking into his house because
Okay.
after this trial, I'm sure shit's gonna go to hell. So no idea what's gonna happen.
Okay.
All right. So his house will be. We'll do number 9.
Number 9.
That is the mayor's house, right on the edge of town.
All right. So.
So we're
What do
going
we
to the
see?
mayor's house to do what now?
Oh, I don't have my thing.
Anara wants to break in, or I think Jeff wants to break in, but he wants Anara to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to see what she can find.
Break
I'm
in.
the least likely to get caught.
Yeah, just break into his house and see if there's anything there, I guess.
Alright.
What do we see when we
I would
approach
like
the house?
to take a look at the house and see where the best areas to go in without getting caught. Also, I want to know if anyone's there.
So, when you guys exit the tavern, it is a sort of overcast sort of day. The sun is out, but it's kind of dull. The birds aren't chirping this morning. Instead, there are crows cawing, and you can see a majority of the crows are at the town center where the execution/trial will be held. There's also quite a bit of bustling, even though it's decently early in the morning.
Oh, great.
So you can definitely tell that the town is pretty invested in the events that are about to happen. So, as you guys walk by, you can see the people in the town square as they are gathering for the trial to commence, but it's not going to commence just yet. So you get to the gentleman's house, and you can definitely tell that he's not there right now. So you know that he is left. He's probably getting ready for the trial. And let's see. That perception. So you look around his house, and he's got a 2-story house. The second story, sort of in front, or where the front door would be, there's 2 windows on each side of the door. Then, of course, a double door in the middle. Above that is a balcony that also has another door, which is more of a... Think of just like a glass door, like most of it is glass, so that I guess he could have a... Like, he could just stand there and sort of brood over the town or whatever. To the left of the house, sort of on this side where the woods are, there are a few windows that are at shoulder level. So you'd be able to look in there, see what's going on. On the back side, there is a wooden door with no window. And then in the alleyway, there's also a couple windows around shoulder length or shoulder height.
Okay. I want to go with I keep forgetting. Miranda, what's your character's name?
Nara.
Nara. So let's go to the to the balcony,
Actually,
and I'll just cast Fly on you.
Hey,
And then
before
okay.
they
I wanted to look through the window first, real quick, to
Okay.
make sure no one's like, no animals or anything going on there. That stuff.
before they start doing stuff, I wanna
Wow.
if there's like kids in the street that I can play hopscotch with, like kind of like doing that while they.
So there
Keep them
are a
distracted.
couple children there are in the alleyway, and they're sort of sitting there, and it looks like they're throwing dice around.
Oh.
And flipping dollars.
Okay.
Also, I'm kidding. They're not flipping dollars, but Yeah, they're kind of just playing their own little game. You don't really know exactly what game they're playing. But
Okay.
yeah, you can approach them if you'd like and play hopscotch with them. Be like,
Okay.
"Hey kids, come
I
check
just
this
kind
out."
of, I just kind of want to like do something like
Oh,
beside the house,
gotcha.
but not like,
Where they're at.
yeah,
Since
like I'm just a normal guy playing hopscotch with some kids.
cool.
Normal half orc in this elven town.
Yeah.
Just completely inconspicuous.
Okay, so you wanted what were you checking, Inara?
I was just trying to look through the window, see if I could see anything from
Through
there
the
first
window.
before
So
I.
you look, yeah, you're looking through the window, and you kind of get really close, and it's pretty dirty on the inside. So you can't see much,
Okay.
which kind of baffles you
Oh,
because you'd think that the mayor would be a lot cleaner than this, or at least have a maid of some sort.
okay. All right. So I guess we'll do the. What were you casting on me?
Fly. Hold
Okay.
Pretty sure she can fly 60 feet.
on.
Yeah.
So
It's
I
a
use that.
concentration for 10 minutes. So you can fly 60
Yeah,
feet
okay.
for the duration, and it'll pretty much allow you to just get on the balcony without having to do a acrobatics check to see if you can climb up there, if that's where you want to go.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Okay.
Start from the top down.
So during this time, I'm just down here just doing a chain or whatever, or how does this
Well,
work?
I think once you get it casted, you don't sit there
Mhm.
and like keep chanting. You just have to keep concentrated on it. So if you ended
Okay.
up taking damage or getting knocked out or something like that, it would immediately end. Well, if you take damage, you would have to roll a Constitution save to see if you
Okay.
keep the concentration, but you don't really have to worry about that, luckily. So, you get up on the top, and you're looking at that block that's on the door, and it's unlocked,
Mhm.
actually.
Oh, seriously?
Yep. But the windows are dirty again. You can't really see what's going on inside.
Okay. Can I open it slightly? Open the door slightly and quietly, just to make sure.
Yeah, so you're gonna
The
be...
windows being dirty is bothering me.
So yeah, it's a dirty ass window. You walk up and you sort of lower the handle and creak it open just a little bit. And as it starts to creak open, a wretched smell fills your nostrils, and make a Constitution save to see if you throw
Oh,
up
great.
or gag.
Kind of wish it was a dexterity save now. Oh, damn.
So the fumes of whatever this smell is hits you like a truck, and you're kind of like, but you hold it together like, I can't upchuck right now. This is not the time or place to do this. Later. Later, I'll get it all out.
Okay.
But it smells like the smell. You haven't really smelt this kind of thing before. Even the swamp smelt a little bit better than this. So you don't really have any idea why this house is filthy and smelly like this.
Man, I wish Friedrich was here. For switch date with Scott.
To make a nice vanilla smell for you.
Alright. Alright, so I'm gonna actually go in and I'm gonna percept and take a look at the room that I'm in.
Okay, so you walk inside, and the first thing you notice is that it's filthy. There's barely any light inside because the sun can't penetrate the windows because they're covered in gunk. But you have dark vision, so that doesn't really matter. So as you're looking around, you just see filth all over. Sort of like as if, think of somebody that's locked up in a dungeon cell and they are not able to use a piss pot or anything like that. So they're kind of just, living in their own filth. That's what you're seeing right now. Somebody that's living in their own filth. There's
Do I know what
literally
kind of room I might be in?
you're in kind of, so as you walk in, there's an open area. It's a very large open area. So you think that this is more like a ballroom sort of thing, like where the mayor would invite people and have parties and stuff. So there's a piano in the corner that has a candlestick on top, but the candle is broken and it's just the like the bronze base. There's a couple paintings that some of the paintings are still in decent condition, but there's also a few of them, the family portraits actually, where the wife and his child are scratched with claw marks off of the painting.
Ooh.
But he's still there.
Wait, quick question.
Yeah.
Could she come back down and fly me up there as well?
I think, yeah, she should be
Can
able to
you not
carry
fly?
you, but you'll have to tell her that via the Thought Stone.
I think Inara come back down. I want to come up there too.
Okay, I go down and get him. Do I have to
Alrighty.
roll anything for it?
No, he should be light enough for you to pick him up. He doesn't have anything on him. If you were picking up Adeline, it'd be a strength check, but
Holy.
yeah, you're good for picking him up.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
So you pick him up, you come up and sort of drop him down right next to you. And Jeff, go ahead and make a Constitution save for me as you approach
Okay.
the door.
Let's see. I need to. Here we
Please
go.
don't leave evidence. Don't leave evidence.
Yeah. So, yeah, as you approach the door, you kind of go back. You start to cough, and the lamb euro that you had the night before exits your stomach and out of your mouth onto the floor.
Oh,
Damn.
nice.
So, by
Well, at least
lamb
it's
euro.
dirty enough that you shouldn't notice.
Not to mention now you're a little hungry.
I mage
I'm
hand.
kidding.
I scoop what I can up with the mage hand and throw out like into the woods, like 30 feet away from the window.
Yeah, that's fine. You're able, like, there's just little like streak marks a little bit,
Yeah.
but it's nothing that's like too out of the ordinary to where someone's gonna be like, someone had a lamb euro, you know? Like, you don't have to worry about that.
Oh my goodness.
As for, yeah, you see the same exact things that she did. It's filthy. The few paintings that are in there, there's two that look like a family portrait where the wife and child of the mayor, their pictures have been scratched out by claws. And then the other pictures that are of him or of random nature things are still there. So kind of surprising. It doesn't really make sense to you why the mayor would do that, and also how the mayor could do that, because these claws resemble the claw marks that you found at the scene of the murder the day before.
Ooh.
Hey Nara, you still have that pearl?
You don't know
yes.
that she has that pearl.
Oh, okay, never mind. Can't metagame.
Well, say something out loud about you.
Yeah,
Something.
yeah. So
like
I
you
want
wish you had.
to look at the picture and use the wand of detection on it.
Oh,
Magic
detect
check.
magic?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
All you really have to do is say that you
well,
wish you had a
that's-
pearl right now.
And it's okay. Yeah, this works.
Okay.
doing that honestly would kind of be metagaming, because they know you have the pearl.
So...
Yeah.
But like he'd be looking for a pearl, so the only way that it would naturally come up is if he went to a trader and it's like, hey, do you have a pearl that's worth this much, and you overheard it. That would kind of be the way.
Right there.
Yeah, that would kind of
Yeah.
be the way that he would be like, I need this thing, and you'd be like, oh, I happen to have this, so here you go.
Cool.
So you wave the wand, and it casts detect magic for everything, so it's not just the picture.
Okay.
But you can see the radiation of magic energy throughout the room, just like faintly. But it's all outlined in dark black necrotic energy. So you know whatever whatever magic has been placed here, it is mostly necrotic. The claw marks, although the claws themselves aren't magical, they have the remnants of this necrotic energy. So the claw marks on those pictures show this. Also, like little patches of the filth radiate with a little bit of necrotic energy as well. And as you come to one of the mounds that has the most of the aura that you're casting, you see a pile of bones, which look to
Okay.
be the size of a little girl.
So
Where are these pile of bones?
They're kind of like, they're not by the the piano. They're a little further away from it, but they're in a pile of filth. But you can sort of see like half of the skull poking out.
So
Can I
I
percept
tell
these and see if I see any
I
more
t-
information?
I tell Anar all this thing about the necrotic energy, and tell her this is probably
Okay.
has something to do with the missing children in the
Okay.
swamp.
This is gonna end up giving us way more stuff than we thought it would.
So
Okay.
would it be? So we've been seeing a lot of ghost children. Would it be possible to lay them to rest by like just taking them and
The ghost
like,
children,
yeah.
like those little dudes
Oh,
that
you-
you found in the woods that put
or
Drag
or
underground, or
Oh, you're talking about
Yeah, or
burying the
Gildred.
bones or something?
because this is either his family or some other remnants of Gildred, one of the two. So,
well, Gildred is not the child of the mayor.
yeah,
So
this is
these-
this might be his children or some other children.
Yeah, you do remember the barkeep telling you about the mayor having a wife and a daughter, but they had been killed recently, or a little bit before he had ran for office.
Okay.
That's what you know. So
Okay.
you see this little girl, and the bones are roughly the size of what she would be 4 years ago. So you have a pretty good clue that this is probably the remains of his daughter.
It's kind of weird that she's in his house. Maybe she was killed or sacrificed or something.
Or
if she's
killed
still
by
here.
whatever he may have turned into.
Yeah. Well, let's keep looking around.
Alright. We walk into the hallway from this room. Is that a good idea? Or did you still have more that you want to look at?
I don't even know what the layout of the room is. I just know we're in a balcony room and there's a bunch of rubble on the ground.
So there's no hallway. There's a staircase
Oh,
at
there we
the opposite end that leads down to the, I guess, opening floor.
So it's just one big room on the top floor?
Yeah, it's just one big room.
And I can't see
Okay.
anything, so I use
And I'm
I
guessing there's nothing else interesting up there.
I hold a fireball so I can see as well.
Okay, so
Oh yeah, you don't have dark vision, right?
No, I can't see anything. Just fumbling. So
yeah, he was fumbling around. Luckily, there wasn't anything too in the way. So when you light it up, Jeff, you can see everything that Anara can see now.
okay.
And there's just like old furniture, mounds of filth all over the place. Your detect magic aura is like, it sort of radiates, not really on things, but like more above like the ground, sort of like think of a cloud of mist almost. Like a little bit of misty, dark necrotic energy just floating in various places around the room. The two main or the three, I guess, main places that you see this the most is on the two pictures with claw marks and the pile of bones that you just found.
I want to go closer to the pictures and see, take a closer look.
Okay, so it looks, one of the pictures is of a family portrait of the mayor and his wife and daughter. And it looks, based on the way the claws are resembled, it looks like the marks were made to try to cover up that this family ever existed. It almost looks as if they wanted to erase the evidence of his wife and child.
And
the other picture pretty much shows the exact same thing.
Okay. I go over the bones and inspect them some more. I just take a closer look. See, is there any clothes or a locket or anything around them?
Are there
Or is it
any
just bones?
Are there any drawers or anything around? Or
No
closet
drawers
or
for you to
anything?
look at. And then as for clothes, there's like pieces of cloth and stuff, but they're like really old, raggedy, and soiled with all this filth. So you wouldn't be able to tell like what they were, but they're on this pile of remnants from
Small
this
bones.
child. Yeah.
Okay. I want to keep following down the mist if it leads anywhere else in the house.
It's just sort of scattered. It doesn't leave a definite trail.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just scattered throughout this top floor.
Okay. Then I just want to keep going. Look around the top floor, see if there's a staircase or a ladder anywhere else.
Yeah, the staircase is on the opposite end of the room, and it'll lead to the landing floor in front of the front door downstairs.
And we saw no other rooms upstairs.
No.
Is it like
Yeah,
easy?
there's
Okay.
just one big room.
Okay. Let's. Then I'm gonna head downstairs.
Alright.
If
Yeah,
you're
I'm
ready.
gonna follow him down. Yep.
All right.
Let's do it.
As you guys are going downstairs, there's more filth piled up on the stairs themselves, as if, you know, nobody lives here, and if they do live here, they don't mind living in their own muck and stuff like that, which is really gross, but, you know, what can you do? You get downstairs, and the front door, you can see, has actually been boarded up with several boards and nailed in, preventing entry from that door.
Oh. Glad I didn't try to go through that door.
Okay.
You also, there's a hallway. It sort of goes, so if you're looking and you got the front door to your back, the stairwell is on the left, and it sort of goes up just a little bit, turns to the right, and goes back up all the way to the floor you guys came on. So as it comes down and you're looking from, there's a closet, like an open closet for like random trinkets and stuff like that on the right side of the door. There is a small hallway that goes forward with one room on each side, and then it sort of opens up into a sort of dining area with the kitchen on the left side and a living room area on the right side.
So let's not Scooby-Doo this. We're gonna stick together.
Yeah.
Um,
You never know what happens. So you want to check out the living room and dining room and stuff first?
Yeah, wasn't there a closet you said, Brady?
No, they're not really a closet, but think of like when you walk in and you got like counter space to put your keys and
Okay.
stuff.
Yeah.
It's sort of like that.
Okay. Oh,
With the like coat rack
I want to
and
look
stuff.
at that. I want to look at the counter space real quick, see if there's anything
Yeah,
interesting.
it's just covered
there.
in filth and muck.
Okay.
There's no real.
There's nothing.
Yeah, if there's anything important in this
important.
house, it has been taken.
Okay.
From
Oh,
what you've seen
okay.
so far.
Let's just keep moving through it. And is the spell still working downstairs or no?
Yeah, your spell works for 10 minutes until
Okay.
you either dispel it or the 10 minutes runs out.
Okay. Then yeah, let's walk to the dining room and see what we can see.
Okay.
So as you walk
we're
into
gonna
the
take a look
dining
at-
room, you sort of see, you know, it's set up for like a small family of 4. So the mayor, his wife, and his daughter, and then maybe a guest or something like that. There are dishes and stuff that are sort of scattered to where it looks like they were enjoying a last meal, ate halfway through it, and then stopped for whatever reason and never cleaned up. The
strange.
kitchen has the cooking utensils that they used for whatever meal that was, and it's also not cleaned up. The living room, you can see on the couch, I guess you would call it, more bones that are sort of riddled with this necrotic energy. And these are bones that would be of an adult woman.
Okay.
So they seem to be having a meal and then interrupted. And this seems to be an adult. It's probably his mother.
So it's probably his wife.
Yeah. Is there anything No, so there's just gonna be more cloth and rubble on the bones.
Yeah.
Okay. So other than the dining room, was there another room?
There were
Where's the
two rooms
kitchen?
that were probably the mayor's room and the daughter's room.
Let's look at the daughter's room first.
Yeah, check out the daughter's room.
All right, so you open up the daughter's room, and it's a little cleaner than what you've been seeing. There's not as much like filth around it, but it's definitely dusty. It's not been used in years, and there's toys all over the place. And other than that, just a dresser full of the clothes that she wore and her bed. There's also a teddy bear on the pillow, and it has embroidered on its chest. It says Tibbers. Also kidding.
Okay. And okay, I'm ready to go to the mayor's room.
Can I do a perception check on the room just in case something like?
You won't
does
see
pop out for
anything.
me? No, nothing.
No,
Okay.
nothing.
Then I guess we're going to his room.
Okay, so as you open up his room, this room is utterly destroyed. The bed is pretty much like cut in half. There's filth all over the place. Torn clothing. The sheets are torn and thrown all over the place. So it looks as if something came in here and just utterly destroyed everything. Made sure that there was no evidence left behind besides the destruction, and then made it filthy.
Can I try to sift through the destruction and the filth, see if anything pops out at me?
Yeah, you're not gonna find anything except actually roll. How exactly
What
are
is
you?
up,
Are you
my
just?
bitches?
What up, dude? Hey, you were 10, 11 minutes early. Solid work.
I had a much more graceful entrance.
Yeah. His entrance
Really?
was log in and sit there.
Oh, do you not appreciate me, my
You're aggressive.
greeting?
No, you're good, dude. I can dig it.
He joins
think-
aggressively.
You
like
are my
everything else.
bitches,
Yeah.
but in like a companionship way. I love you guys.
A platonic sense.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So as you're looking through all the rubble, how exactly are you just like looking and examining stuff, or are you just trying to see if something pops out at you?
I want to actually like go through the stuff, like sort of.
Okay. Do
Mostly
an
look,
investigation.
but also... Okay.
What the shit?
They're in the mayor's house right now, and
Oh god,
I
really?
rolled that.
so
Of course I
far
rolled
what they
that.
found. So far what they found is that
No, we
all the
were in his house
windows.
before. We're in
Yeah,
his
y'all
office.
went to his office, never his house. So at his house, they went in from the balcony. When they opened it up, they had a stench that was worse than the swamp, which made one of you guys
Kinky?
throw up. I don't remember which one of you guys threw up
It
from
was
that
me.
It
smell.
was not me.
Okay. Well, Jeff ended up smelling it, and he threw up from the stench of this house. As he walked in, it's completely filthy. So far, they found 2 bone piles, one of a little girl and one of a woman, both human, and most likely the remains of the mayor's daughter and wife. You can also see there are 2 pictures, 2 family portraits that the daughter and wife have been clawed out, but they left the mayor. And then now they're looking through his room, which is completely wrecked and destroyed. All the furniture is like busted up. But as you're looking, you see a little bit of red blood on some of the wood, as if whatever was destroying this sort of cut itself. And then you can see a small sliver of green blood on some more of the wood.
Green blood just like in the other
I
house.
showed Jeff this and asked him to take a look.
And
Yeah, it looks
as
very
you
similar
show
to
it,
the-
as you show it to Jeff, it radiates with necrotic energy. Sort of like
So
the
this
claw
is-
marks.
Okay.
So this is either
Like
I'm
everything
guessing
else
that
in
beast
this house.
Gildred turned into, or whatever's framing Gildred. I look at the bed as well. I want to see how. Does it look like weight crushed the bed, or did it look like it was slashed apart, or like a
Sort
sword
of
run
like
through it?
slashed apart, yeah. It doesn't look like
Okay.
something crushed it. It was, you know, a violent altercation happened here. Some things got broken, and then out of a fury, whatever did all this destruction and caused all this filth in this house just went ahead and destroyed everything else in this room for shits and
Okay.
giggles.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh man,
So-
shits and giggles.
So it's not like someone changed in the bed into something. Okay.
It does smell like shit in there, right?
So if we checked other rooms, and so we spotted a little bit of blood, human blood, and then green blood.
Yes.
Okay. And we checked all the rooms of the house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and there's no like valuables or anything like
Yeah.
that.
It's just
And there's no,
it's
I haven't
strangely
found,
dirty.
there's no hidden
Yeah.
little weird things or haven't seen
Is there a
any
back door?
trapdoors or anything.
There is,
Examine the back door, see if it's boarded up like the other one.
and it is.
Definitely. How does he get in and out of his house? The fuck?
I wanna go around stepping on the floorboard, seeing if there's any loose spots.
You won't find anything.
Yep.
Okay. Other
Pretty
than
much
that-
everything that's in
Probably
this
look fine with
house
by
that,
now.
yeah, anything that was in this house of mention has already been mentioned.
Okay. So it's either still here or it jumped through and out the window somehow. As far as I can tell. Well, we gotta go before that spell runs out, so
Okay.
yeah, I'm going to
So we
leave.
probably have to go back up the stairs
Yeah.
for it.
What spell?
He
Fly.
used fly. His second level
I mean,
spell.
I probably
They're
do
flying?
that so I can get down,
Just
but
up to 60 feet.
no, we can fly.
Oh, she can
Oh,
only
is
fly.
that how
yeah.
you're sneaking in?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how they were able to get to the balcony.
Okay, that makes sense. I
Yeah.
was confused for a second.
Yeah, so let's get out of here.
Alright.
So we go back up the steps and
Yep.
then go towards the window. And I take one last look at the window door on the balcony and see if I can see anything strange like claw marks or any feet prints.
On the balcony.
Yeah.
No, anything that has happened, it
Okay.
happened long ago. There's no real tracks. Everything has sort of been left this way for who knows how long, but it's been left this way for a very long time.
Okay. I'm ready to get down then.
Yet somehow he's living in that. Alright, so go ahead and get down.
Okay.
And
So-
I guess that ends our little adventure of stuff that. Oh, we should have taken something to bring to the trial.
I mean, it'd be bones. It'd be anyways bones, and it's just filth. So I'm not really sure how that could help. There's a little bit of that blood, but we
Martin,
already
your
have,
mic is
Yeah.
skewed.
There's that same blood in the
We hear you
and the same
breathing.
claw mark.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're good.
I'll fix it. Well, I'll
Yeah,
try to fix it.
Someone already has it. Don't you already have the blood cloth anyway?
Yeah, she's got a blood
I have
cloth.
blood. Yeah, from
Yeah.
the first house. Oh.
So let's
Seems
catch
like
up
you
with
already did
Dvorkin,
fix it.
and we
Yeah,
see him
you-
playing with kids.
Well, nice.
Yeah, so Dravorkin's outside playing hopscotch with kids and falling down on purpose.
Okay.
So after you guys land and sort of go and regroup with Dravorkin, you sort of hear from the center of town, you hear a bell ringing. Ding, ding.
Oh, man,
ding,
my kink.
Ding.
Time for the trial.
Oh,
It stops
watch it
for
over
a
there.
moment and then ding, ding, ding.
Let's hurry up
Yes,
and get over there.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
So is
gonna
that
go
the
in there in
street?
my not so fancy
Oh,
adventure
never mind.
clothing.
Oh, we had a new map for this. Ooh.
Is that the girl? Is that the girl?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
little Gildred.
Ah,
Oh, we finally get
it's
to
so
see her.
cute.
Damn. How old is she?
She's
Like
13.
12?
13?
Ah, I was close.
Um,
She's
okay.
adorable but angry. It's great.
She has much attitude for a 13-year-old.
So I'm going
You would
to.
have a lot of
I'm going
attitude for a
to-
13-year-old too.
I'm gonna draw a box, and the box
Mhm.
is where you guys can sort of set your pieces for this part.
Oh, interesting.
So anywhere in that red box, you guys can place your character. I'll be.
Fucked up my computer.
Who wants to control Nishan for tonight?
Not it.
Which one is he again?
He's the other
Elf mage.
wizard.
I can.
Wizard, I'm sorry.
I mean, I don't mind controlling him.
Yeah, I would say like the other wizard control him since he's familiar with his moves and stuff.
My computer just fucked up on me.
Kinky.
So good.
Victory
so
area?
Oh, that's just something that came from the map. It doesn't have anything to do with what we're doing. So don't worry about those, like the start area, those the boxes and stuff like that.
Sounds like
That has
this was-
nothing to do with it.
Sounds like this was meant for.
I'd like to point out that I'm 90% sure this is the same map for the game Clue.
Oh my god. I have no idea
Yeah.
what you're talking about.
So just so you guys know, I can't see the map right now, but I'll get to
It's
it
beautiful.
someday.
It looks like a
On my
town.
computer
Just
did.
try to. I would
Oh, bit of
close
it.
out your browser and just restart it. That might make it work.
Oh no, I had to restart my whole computer.
Oh, are you on your phone with Discord then?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Because last time I tried to use Discord on my computer, you guys couldn't hear me.
Now settle down, settle down. Trial is in session. You hear that come from the lady in the middle. Now, we are here to discuss you, Gildred. You murdered your parents. You were seen at the scene of the crime, and there is heavy evidence against you showing you did this. And then Gildred is kind of, she's kind of chained up, bound by these random chains. So she's got her arms behind her back, her feet are chained together, and then she's chained to a post. So yeah, so
Holy
she's standing
fuck,
there.
Guys, she's a kid.
Yeah.
I know, right? Such overkill.
But the trial starts now. Where's that damn mayor? Anyway, Gildred, you stand accused of murdering your own parents. Not only that, but you have been missing from this town for 12 years or more, and then you suddenly decide to show up and murder them in cold blood. What say you to this plea? And she sort of sits there and just scowls at this old lady. I'm innocent. You're the one that killed them. Oh, dear. I'm the one that took you away from there. There's no way I could have been there to kill them. And even if I had, I've never wielded a weapon in my life.
That's
I am-
probably a lie.
I am but a humble maiden of the church. And you are filth.
What a bitch.
Now, we will bring out the evidence that has been collected against you, and we will present it forth, and then the common folk will vote on whether or not to execute you. Alter self.
I changed into the mayor.
Oh
Alright.
my god, this is happening.
That'll be incredibly inconvenient if you showed up.
If I. Oh, wait. Oh, I mean, hold on.
Yeah, make your decision.
A Zorro act? What do you mean?
Like, you know, Zorro, like the movie where he
I didn't see Zorro.
No, I don't change it in there.
with
Really?
Antonio Banderas.
What?
Yes, I'm sorry,
Alright.
I'm a horrible fucking person to explain.
Yes, you're awful.
I am a little disappointed.
Is my Discord messed up?
Also,
Everyone sounds like a robot.
Yeah, everybody sounds like a robot.
I agree. You all sound like shit.
James,
Yep, it must be just.
Huh.
I thought it was just me. But
So I sound like a robot too?
yes.
yep.
Yeah.
Do I sound like a robot?
Well, it doesn't do it
Not
anymore.
anymore.
That's
Just stop.
Ah, get fucked.
That's weird. What is going on? I think Discord's having issues, maybe. Who knows? Anyway, now, the evidence that we have found is a dagger that was welded by you with your fingerprints and placed into your father's hand, making it look as if he had committed the act. Not to mention, your poor father was poisoned, which is most likely what you made him drink, making it look like a murder-suicide. What have you say about this? And she looks at this woman. I am but a little girl. Do you think I could stab my own mother and then poison my father? I don't have that kind of power. So that is your defense? At this time, we welcome anyone with any evidence of proving this girl's innocent. Please step forward.
Who's the best talker?
Do we have any
I
evidence?
have no idea what to say.
Yeah, I don't
We
really.
have like we have the extra blood, and we know there were claw marks and shit there.
Yeah,
So we just have hearsay stuff?
we have hearsay stuff.
Yeah, basically.
We have
Um,
charisma.
We do, yeah. So who has the best
Charisma, yeah.
charisma right now?
And
Bud?
also, I can give whoever has the charisma the blood.
Hold on, I'll see if Nishan has a charm person
Grab that
spell.
vial of blood. Didn't someone take one of the pictures from the first house or no?
I took a picture of Gildred. I mean, we have the Gildred's families.
Like the
The
letters?
The one that was
Yeah, with the letters
marked
explaining
out.
how she was dead, and we have her
Mhm.
baby shoes, and
Mm.
yeah, her parents knew that. Her parents knew that she was gone. They wrote 13 years worth of letters her mom did to her, as getting some closure.
Oh,
Yeah.
before I forget, the scene, gentlemen, aka Martin and Bill, when you guys woke up and walked outside of the tavern, it was kind of like overcast and sort of dreary looking, the town. So the sun was out, but there wasn't it kind of looked dusky, you know. Instead of birds chirping, there are crows that have gathered
love
around the
crows.
town center, and they're sort of just, doing
That's
their thing.
ominous as hell.
Yeah, so that's kind of the scene, and actually I don't think the music very much depicts that, so we're gonna do this.
Plinkety plink, plink, plink.
Now, I'll ask again, any evidence that anyone wants to bring forward?
Let's go up to the bard and give him his best charisma.
Excuse me.
I hand Frederick the
I have
vial
literally
of,
zero idea of what to say.
the blood.
You could
We'll
frame
walk
the
you
letter.
through it. We'll take your work
Yeah.
in the Mind Stone and give it to you. That's okay.
I'm.
Oh
You
no,
just
I'll
have
take,
to convince the town.
I'll take Nishan's Mind Stone and give it to you. Just say what we think to you, okay?
Okay.
And we'll give you the
Don't
blood
forget-
rag, the
Yeah,
doll.
blood rag.
No, the blood rag, the baby shoe, the diary, and anything else.
Do we need to give evidence of the maidens taking over the town or no?
If you have anything,
everyone
check the
already
mayor's
knows
office, just get it to him
they're
now,
in charge.
and then we'll send him up.
Okay, everything except for that box
Yeah.
that I have.
Okay.
So just the what's it called? That book
The little
that
diary.
of
Yeah.
the book was like of the financial situation, and then there was a list of plans that he had, and one of them was like mandatory church.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so
And Dragonborn.
while I'm back here with everyone, I'm gonna use
By the way.
Adeline's for
Yeah, go for it.
and cast fucking Eagles, or I don't know, something. I'm gonna cast Eagle Splendor on myself.
Okay.
This from Enhance Ability.
Okay. Enhance
Which is this?
ability. There we go.
Remember, you only have to convince the town people.
And you want Eagle Splendor?
No.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
We're going for persuasion, aren't we?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So don't move your
So
token, but you'll approach the old maidens whenever you're ready.
Okay, guys, I'm ready to say everything you told me to say.
Okay.
I think.
We got this.
All right. So you
Didn't watch.
you slowly approach the maidens. Are you you're nervous, aren't you?
I don't even. I haven't been here from the beginning of the session.
We just found nothing in the
Yeah, all you guys found was you went to the mayor's house and just found those two corpses that looked to be of the mayor's wife and daughter. And then you know that house hasn't been lived in a long
Did
time.
it look like? Did it look like the same thing as we saw in what's its face?
It looks similar with the necrotic energy, but the front and back door boarded up. There was
Boarded
bones.
up.
Yeah, boarded up. There was bones of an adult and a child, and just their ragged
It was
clothes.
nasty.
It was
We
weird
also-
as fuck.
We also saw the green blood as well, as well as someone else's fresh red blood in the mayor's room.
So you're gonna tell me we can't incriminate the mayor?
I mean, we can
we
change
could
Nishan
try.
into him and then take him out, but
And then you could show up as the mayor and say, "I did it," and then run away.
So
I
no
guess.
evidence
I mean,
to bring forward?
I did.
go.
I did make
Alright.
that.
We're Drake walked
that
up there all
document
confident and
that
shit.
was supposed to show you were important. If you want that.
Hello, dear. What do you have for us?
Guys, what do I have?
So we have evidence to think that this.
We have. Can I just say that I say what he thinks?
Yeah, that's
Because
fine.
I really don't want to deal with that.
You don't have to.
We have.
This is Repeat After Me song.
We have proof that Yoda didn't kill her parents.
Oh, how?
Well, we have this diary from her mother that over the last 13, 12 years has entries that describe the mother and father trying to get closure between her and Gildred.
And that shows her innocence. How?
What sane person would write letters to their dead child?
But it's the mother that was killed first, not the father.
The father had also these claw marks on him and all over the house, and they reeked of necrotic energy.
Interesting. I did not see or hear anything from the report saying that there was a physical injury on the gentleman. Just that there was poison.
I actually have someone here who was at the location that can vouch. And Nishan transforms into one of the guards, and
then he approaches.
yeah, then he
Nobody
approaches.
saw that.
Well, everyone's kind of paying attention to, what's going on.
Then Nishan approaches.
All right,
And,
Deshaun approaches as a guard.
Yep, and actually give him the evidence of the blood sample. Just quickly pass it to me as I walk
Okay.
forward.
Yep. Did that.
Do I have to do a check for that?
No, you'll be fine.
Okay. And then Nishan approaches as a guard, and he's like, "Yeah, I actually am late back from the report. I went back and investigated some more, and I found."
Hold
I'm
on.
just-
What do you mean you went back? Didn't your supervisor say that the case was closed?
Well, I am the leading official, so I
Oh?
didn't trust.
What is your
Yes.
name, dear?
Damn it. P.S.
My name is not of any importance.
My name's not of any importance.
Oh, whoops, I accidentally... Okay, there we go.
Let's see.
Still here. Music still going?
Yeah, so going.
Yes.
Cool.
I
Name.
I have the chief badge on my chest as well.
Does it have his name on it?
No, but
I
it's
don't
like
think you're
it's the emblem
able...
of-
Chief,
do that
damn
again.
it.
When you do
Can I
alter
just-
self, I don't think you can create items for your appearance, can you?
I'll have to cast it again if I want to do it right, technically. But it would be, you can assume different form when you cast a spell. Choose one of the following options. When I transform, you decide what you look like, your height, weight, facial features, sound.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah, you're right. I don't think that
Yeah.
says. Okay.
Yeah, you don't. You can only change what your physical attributes look like, not what you're wearing. So right now you're in a mage cloak, which is a little
Okay.
suspicious, but they're kind of like, whatever.
Okay. I'm a special investigator that the chief hired to do some more investigation.
He brought no word of that to me. I will have to question him later as to why he went behind my back. Anyway, show me what you have.
So I approach and I show her the green blood. Our mages detect this reeking with necrotic energy found all throughout the house. On the slash marks as well, the same matching energy, and also all over the father. He has these big scratches on himself, as long as
He
the back
does
door.
not have scratches on him at
doesn't?
all.
Oh, I thought he did. Okay. Well, this was on the back door, the stairs, all throughout the house.
Interesting. There was a report of some gashes, but they were posted as dagger marks. But you
As
can
you can
confirm
see.
them as claws? Did you find the creature creating these marks?
We didn't, but do you have the dagger on you? Like, no, I was speaking like to like. Can I see that she has the dagger, or?
The dagger is in evidence, still being looked over for fingerprints. But it can
Well,
be confirmed by this report, and she holds a scroll in her hand. The lead investigator showed me that it does have Gildred's marks on it.
And I can assure you that this small dagger couldn't make these long, deep gashes on the walls.
Interesting. I will have to talk to him about that for sure. But, do you know what kind of creature could create this? And also, if there's claw marks on the woodwork, why are there no claw marks on either the victims? The wound is a dagger and a poison vial. I would think a creature capable of making such marks would be capable of taking them out without using poison and a measly little dagger. That's great.
What you're saying?
I'm starting to like her less and less.
Dot.
As I thought.
Sorry, I'm actually clearing my throat.
It's all good.
Not roleplay. That's
You
me
want to
dying.
like maybe suggest that something was a cover up?
I would like to suggest that a creature wreaking necrotic energy would not need to inflict wounds upon someone to kill them.
Whatever do you mean? Do you possess necrotic energy? Are you able to cast necromancy?
No, I speaking, but no, that the mage specialist back at the department can confirm that necrotic energy can kill people by just siphoning the life out of them. So this could add up.
Although that is true, there's no evidence of necrotic energy being used on the male. And you do remember when Deshaun was using Identify, the gentleman himself did not radiate with necrotic energy, only the vial in his pocket.
Okay.
So
Well-
whatever necrotic energy would be able to kill him via magic did not kill him. And
Did
she
he
has
give him that
evidence
vial?
of that. No, you... From what I remember is you took the vial that was in his pocket and switched it with your own vial of poison.
Okay.
Yeah.
I bring out the vial and I say, well, this vial was found on the body and this reeks of energy.
No, the vial was clear and it was coated with poison. Are you telling me you stole evidence from the crime scene?
Well,
Shit.
it was more like borrowed.
Oh my god.
Where are the
What else
gods?
we got? Oh, here we go.
Oh god.
And
Found
a
it
guard
outside.
a guard
Found the
approaches for Drake. Hand
Oh,
it
no.
over.
I hand it
Take
over.
that
Question
back
mark?
to investigation,
Am I
but that
handing it
should
over?
not change what our
I guess
verdict
I'm
will
handing
be.
it over.
Do we need to run?
They're gonna get
No.
rid of our evidence.
If we need to run, I will cast darkness.
No, we're
There's
not
only
running
17 of them.
Yet. Yeah, we're not running yet.
She's
Okay.
We can
she's
kill
corrupt.
17 people.
Yeah, we
They
can
are
easily do that.
commoners.
Hey, look, I have a
I'd
double.
rather not kill an
Hell, we're
entire
supposed to
town.
kill these 3 old ladies anyway.
They haven't charged us yet, so
I'd rather not kill innocent bystanders.
I have
Bullshit.
2 attacks per turn now, guys.
it's
Are
okay.
you-
Me too.
I'm more of a
So
I can heal damages.
Whatever you just brought forth, since it was stolen evidence, it will not count towards this trial.
Okay.
Fucking bitch.
Now, what else do you have? Because so far you're not making a very good point. Besides, a creature showed up, but the creature did not kill these parents.
Seems reasonable to me.
For
so,
you,
Board, want to just like say anything and just
Can we prove
roll
that
for
a
the check?
13-year-old
If
of
you
her
believe it.
size could not overpower 2 grown adults like that?
hold on, say that again.
Should we point out that a 13-year-old of her size should not be able to overpower 2 grown adults?
No, you
in the
are
next
absolutely
year,
correct. A
22.
grown girl or a little girl should not be able to overthrow 2 mourning parents who are happy to see their daughter again. You are absolutely correct, except for the fact that they left their guard down. And she took advantage of this opening, and as she was hugging her mother, most likely stabbed her in the chest, and then told her father to drink. And it would bring him happy
What?
memories.
Oh,
It sounds like you really want
what
this.
kind of circumstantial evidence?
There was no
As she
blood
says
found on,
that,
the
she
daughter.
looks over at Gildred and says, I am curious how you got your father to drink that vial of poison. And Gildred looks at her and says, I didn't have him drink anything. And I didn't stab my mother. She was dead before I got there. Likely
add up.
story.
She didn't have any blood on her at the scene, and the investigators can point that out as well.
That is true, but do you think that if she had gotten blood, that she doesn't have magic? There is spells out there that would wreak all soilty from her clothing.
Lies.
Is there any proof that she has magic?
She's 13.
Well, if there is magic, she can't use it right now, for these chains will sap it from her.
And to argue that a 13-year-old would have enough skill
Yeah,
in
why
magic
are you worried that a
and
13-year-old would have
experience
this?
in magic.
I do not believe
To
that
be
she
able
is
to
a
do this?
normal 13-year-old, dear.
Why are you willing to put the gun on this so quick to get rid of her instead of hearing her out and letting her and seeing other options? Why are
First
you
of
wanting
all,
her-
there is no other options. Go ahead and depict what exactly did you see as you entered the threshold to that house. Go ahead, paint me a picture.
Well, I'm just saying. She
No,
said
no! Tell me exactly what you saw.
I saw.
Let me guess. It sounds a little something like this. You
It
walked
sounds a little
inside.
something like we saw a scared little girl surrounded by her 2 dead parents, ma'am.
Of course, because she had just murdered them and realized exactly what she did.
And then 2
Or
grown
maybe she was
maiden ladies
dead
coming
parents.
in and automatically.
were already
Do you
dead.
not think a
and
little
after
child
12 years, finding her own parents,
that
not even having
abandoned
the
her?
chance.
I
Why
would
would
be
her parents
quite
abandon her?
upset about that myself if I grew
They
to
didn't.
age and found that I was abandoned as a
They
child.
didn't,
Because
they didn't abandon her.
oh,
It
but
clearly
did
says in the
they?
diary. It clearly says in the diary that
Yeah.
she just
Clearly.
disappeared one day.
What diary? Let me see.
Are you gonna take it away as evidence again?
No.
uh,
She holds out her
I-
hand.
I hold it in
Just
front
show
of
it
her,
to her from
allowing
a
her to
distance.
look.
Now,
Don't let her
dear.
take it.
Hand it over. Let me read it from
No.
the beginning.
what?
I don't.
If you will
Can
not
anyone
fork
tell?
over
As
the
I can tell,
evidence,
you're going to just
then
take it
I
away
can...
from us like
How
you
about
took
you
the
read
other.
it?
Wait,
Read
let's
it
have
aloud
a
to her.
let's have a third party do this, like one of the commoners here. They have no reason to lie.
Yes.
What do you mean, have them do what?
Have them read.
One of the commoners read it aloud.
Yeah.
No, that will not
Commoners
work.
can't read.
I will read the book,
Or one of the
or
guards.
it will not be processed as evidence.
Or one of the guards.
You can read the book, but I won't let you hold it.
I will need to hold the book. It will allow me to tell if this is a fake, something that you plagiarized yourself.
Let me
last
ask
time.
you this.
Let's give her the book.
Fine, but I will be keeping watch from a close distance.
Don't worry, you can have it back, because for sure it is yours. So she takes the book from you. You notice she's careful not to touch your hands. And she starts
I
flipping
realize she hates
through.
me.
She flips through the book.
Actually, she has
This
Elf
is
food.
quite interesting. What mother would abandon her child and then write letters to her child but never send them? Very curious indeed. And she hands the book back over, sort of drops it into your hand as you hold it out. Let me think for a moment. You do not know the history of Gildred and her family, do you?
I know that she was
Yeah,
taken
some
as
of
a
it.
child. As a baby,
Hmm.
even.
That might be the story that you were told, and I'm not sure by who, but it is not the truth.
And what is
Oh.
the truth then?
The truth is, Gildred was an accidental conceiving. And their parents were probably the poorest commoners in this here town. Knowing they couldn't take care of the child, they approached us at the church as if we would raise the child. But we did not have the resources to take care of a newborn and do the things that the church has us do. So,
Objection.
we told them that the only way they would be able to take care of this child is if they work for us. But they did not want to do that, and I understand why. They are grubby little humans, and they don't want to be seen as lesser folk, even though they are working for elves. So they resorted to leaving her outside of the town, just on the outskirts of the swamp, and leaving her to whatever creatures of foul nature live out there. And as I'm sure you know, dear, he sort of looks at you, you have had encounters with these children, haven't you? It is a common practice in this village. Very dreadful, but it does happen.
I
There's
had an
nothing we-
encounter with a child that looked fairly grown, much farther than perhaps a 1-year-old baby. And Gildred
Oh.
here is 13 or so anyway.
Yes.
In addition, why would they not want to work for you as elves?
The whole
Their
town's
standing
no,
could
gonna
be
they're,
elevated.
they're humans. That's why.
No. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that they would be working for the elves, and thus, because they are working for the elves, by association, their standing would be elevated.
No, that is not how it would work, and I don't think you understand exactly what type of work a human would be doing for the church. It's
What
not
would
the
that be?
safest work.
You.
Why, they would be going out into the deepest parts of the swamp and bringing us back herbs that we are not able to get because of our old, frail bodies.
I thought no one goes into the swamp.
That is why we don't have these herbs. That was the offer to take care of a child. I feel like it was a fair price. They didn't want to pay it, so they lost her. And somehow she survived and was able to grow into this young monster you see before us, and decided to enact her revenge in her own way by taking their lives as they took hers away.
And you say that she was a newborn when this happened?
When she was abandoned, yes.
Then why do we find a small child suit, like baby shoes, at the house? Why would they go through all the trouble buying clothes for a child they weren't going to take care of?
Who knows? You have seen the diary. They are insane. At least the mother was. So she probably wanted the child, and the father took it upon his own hands to do the dirty deed himself. Not all marriages are happy, dear.
So why wouldn't any of this evidence also point to them grieving and going a little crazy and him killing her and killing himself out of guilt?
Well, I guess it could be taken that way, but why today of all days? Why, when Gildred suddenly turns back up, would they decide to murder each other? That would make no sense.
All their guilt comes rushing back.
Yes, but you know what emotion is more powerful than guilt? Love. And if Gildred has come back, then they would fall right in love with her at first sight, giving her the opportunity to murder her. Am I right, people? And she holds out her arms, and most of the commoners start nodding their head. Yeah, I think that sounds about right.
Let's see.
Oh, goodness.
It sounds as if the outsiders are the only ones that don't see it the way we do.
So not one of the people in the crowd agrees with him?
No, they do
Not
not.
even one?
Alright, so you're standing there, right? And you run into somebody, a random person, and they're holding a guitar.
I
Right.
don't want any pish-posh what-ifs or anything. I want to know about what's happening now. Do you have any more evidence to put forth?
I'm just saying, like, if you see a guy holding a guitar,
I'm
you would
just saying
automatically
that you don't
assume-
have anything else left to bring to
Wait,
the
hold
case, which
You would
means...
Wait, hold on. It's obvious. It's obvious you don't care about humans. You just view them as lesser creatures, and say like a couple of humans died that were still commoners. Why would it matter? This random girl appears. Why is this important?
Because
To
it is
you.
breaking the law. Commoners die every day. That is the natural life
Exactly.
cycle. And
Exactly,
you can
but
hear
why-
a couple of the commoners go, it does happen. And then
But,
she
like-
begins to go, when murder happens, you can't just let a murderer walk the streets. Yeah, we need to be safe. Yeah, death to the little girl. Where's my voice changer? Take her out.
Take her out.
See, the people have spoken, dear.
Um,
All in
Are there no
favor?
children? Are there no children there for us to be like, what if it was your child?
What are you saying, Adeline? Are you wanting to kill the commoners?
Just kill everyone, man.
So what if I cast my
Ooh,
darkness?
I
and
like
we
your
went and
Vulcan's
got
idea.
her out.
Yeah.
What
That's
if you
actually
cast
pretty
what,
great.
Anara?
Trial by
My
combat.
darkness, whatever
Sounds
it's called.
fine.
Can you guys let her
Challenge.
talk real quick, please?
Sorry.
What are you saying?
So I have a thing where I can make it really dark so that no one else can see in it, and we could probably take her and run.
Well, you
Honestly.
can't see in it either.
Oh, I can't,
No.
even though I cast it.
When you cast darkness, anything that's in that little globe of darkness cannot see anything unless they have true vision.
Oh, okay, I got you. Does
Now,
anyone here have true vision? No,
One last
okay.
time, any extra evidence? We
Did
do
we
not
have any
excite
other
that
evidence?
barbaric trade of trial by combat.
Yeah.
You
that's-
would.
okay, so going backwards a little bit, she said that
We've gone over this before. I want either new evidence or I want your vote. I don't think you have any new evidence. So, she sort of brushes you away with her hands and turns around. Gildred, any last words? I didn't do it and you're making a mistake. Of course we are. All in favor of the execution of Gildred Mevin, please say aye and raise your hand. All three maidens raise their hands, and all the commoners raise their hand, and you hear them all say aye. It's at this point the crows start to crow a little bit more, so there's more.
The crows are even voting.
Yeah. All in favor of releasing her so that she may kill again, raise your hand and say aye.
Aye.
So, it's at this point. Where am I standing? Exactly.
You would be standing like right here in this block.
Right there.
Yeah.
Let me check something real quick. This might be a terrible idea, but this is the best time to do it.
Are you gonna thunder wave?
No. Yes. I'm gonna thunder.
You're gonna thunder wave?
Yes, but in the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to raise my hand, say I, and use that as my thing.
Oh, as in like
That's
that's what you use to cast it.
Yes.
All right.
The
So
Dragonborn has spoken.
well, as you raise your hand and begin to say "I," the thunder starts to emanate from you, and the old woman looks quickly away from Gildred to you, snaps her fingers, and you fall to the floor prone.
God damn it.
What the fuck?
None
There's-
of that,
there's-
gods!
Boy.
He tried to attack me. You
Yeah,
saw
I
the
heard that.
thunder.
I was just about to say I. That's all.
Nobody saw the thunder.
No, no one else saw that. Just
The
her.
commoners all go, I didn't see anything. As I would expect from humans.
She's
Regardless,
gone mad.
You
Sees her.
back. And she tells
Maiden's
you to
gone
back
mad.
off.
I get up.
Someone should arrest the maiden.
Commoners,
She attacked a random person who was just trying to vote.
Look,
No.
I'm gonna
Y'all see
change
what
into the mayor again with Nishan.
I used my Thermatagi to make
The
it
votes are
She
clear.
attacked that
Executioner.
Halt!
I call for a
then-
revote. Revote.
Nishan appeared as the mayor.
Wait.
A wild fake mayor appeared.
She attacked an innocent bystander.
As that happens,
Did
it
anyone
just
else
so
see that?
happens that the
Actual mayor?
actual mayor will
Oh
now
my God.
enter. Just because I don't have a token for him, here
Okay.
comes this gentleman.
Oh
Adeline
my
may
God, it's
remember
this
him.
guy. I remember this token.
Ah.
I agree. Gildred should be executed.
Well, I disagree. I don't think she should be
Of course he
executed.
agrees.
Executed.
They put him in an office.
Now, unless you want to be tried for your crimes of trying to impersonate the mayor, Nishan, you best back up now. She sees that you're wearing the same robes as Nishan was wearing the
Oh,
day that he
okay.
approached her.
Oh,
Your magic will do no good here, and that is punishable. So you
okay.
can go ahead and get rid of your guys and let what events unfold.
Okay. Yep. Let's let it go.
I got nothing. Are we just gonna watch this kid die?
So those who had been to the mayor's house know that his daughter's body is in there. They could totally pin it on him,
Yeah.
You could
But we
try.
didn't bring their.
and the
we
proof
didn't
would be
bring
in
their
his
clothes
house.
or anything.
Literally in his hands.
Yeah, take everybody
Announce
to his
it.
house.
Announce it.
I
Okay.
announce it aggressively.
Alright, so we are not worried about the crimes of the mayor. We can do that another day. We are here for Gildred. Gildred has nothing to do with the mayor's deceased wife and child, and even if she did, this is not the time to bring it up. She
It
has
sets
been...
precedence.
This is exactly the time to bring it up. We're looking out for the town's safety.
Yeah.
That's fine. We will take care of the mayor after this then. How about that? A second trial. God seize him! And the guards come up and seize the mayor.
What the fuck?
Now hold him to the side for a moment. We will be right back to him.
We're trying to say
Executioner?
that. We're trying to say that the mayor could potentially have killed her parents because he's got some weird shit in his house.
The mayor was
He's
seen
got
at
the
his
same-
office the day of the murder.
He has the same.
And then by that right,
same
that would
type
mean
of
that you
blood.
could have killed her parents, so we should put you on trial. Do you want me
The
to
same
call the
kind of blood
gods?
and the same
Are you-
scratches are in his house though.
What blood and
Um,
what statues? We will get to that later. That does not
Statues.
have anything to do. Anyway, I am tired of all this. She sort of claps, and you suddenly feel the loss of your voice. As all of you try to continue talking, no sound is able to come out of your mouth. Executioner, please. Be quick with it. So the executioner sort of cracks his knuckles and he grabs his axe and he sort of puts Gildred down onto the chopping block. She is crying profusely, aggressively, and he says, "Please forgive me." And he wields back his axe, and it's at this point.
Do we want to shoot him?
Someone tackles the executioner.
No.
Someone throw a dagger at
That
his
is
throat.
watch.
At this point, you guys hear the snapping of fingers, but nobody in the area is snapping their
Not this
fingers.
woman again.
So the fingers
It's that
snap,
old lady who wanted us to
and
go
then
to
all of a
the-
sudden, the executioner is frozen with his hands raised above his head. Dears,
Oh no.
you did not think
Yes.
that I would let you take my protege away, did you? Not that easy. You!
Wait, so she does have
Wretched
magic then?
filth! God seize her! The guards
they
start
do know
to
her.
approach
Can I
the old
speak yet?
woman,
Eliza.
and the old woman snaps her fingers and they disappear from this plane of existence. You
Oh,
know
hey,
I'm
man.
far more powerful than you, and you will give me
Terrifying.
back Gildred right now, or you will face the consequences. Gildred has committed a crime in our town, and the way I see it, you are not a part of this town, nor are you a part of any society. You have no say, and she will be executed. Executioner, please! And he sort of stands there, looking like he's trying to move his arms, but he can't.
So
It
you
is
cut
fine.
out for an entire like 2 seconds.
Did I?
Yeah.
Did I do that for everybody?
No.
No.
So what I said, Martin, was that the executioner's trying to move, and you can see him struggling, but he can't.
Oh, okay.
Now, dear, where are you, dear? And she snaps her fingers one more time, and at this point, a little portal can be seen, and a figure steps out of the portal.
Nope. Walking away. I walk away
The
immediately.
figure comes out, and you can see it looks exactly as Gildred did the day that she walked away from the old woman from the swamp. A purplish-looking body, black hair,
That's the thing
and
that
very
killed her?
large. So she comes out of the portal, and she slashes at those chains, and they instantly shatter. And then she says, "Come, sister." And then Gildred looks at her, and with pleasure. And they both go through the little portal, and then the old woman snaps her fingers, and the portal disappears. Now, I cannot let this transgression go. I will have to make sure that you know exactly what line you have crossed.
What the
So,
fuck?
I don't even.
Who's speaking? Who said the transgression thing?
The
old woman.
It's that
Auntie.
the old lady.
Yeah.
Auntie? Okay.
Y'all have fun now,
At least
dears.
Auntie won't kill us, right? She won't kill us. Right?
So
We
she
tried to help.
she takes her hands,
Help
and
us.
you can see sparks coming from her fingertips, and she shoots them at all of the crows. Each crow. Oh, I don't like this music. I want this one.
But we helped.
No, there's probably.
I'm about to
probably
run.
progress.
No, we get no allies. We made enemies with the entire town.
We didn't make enemies of Auntie.
No,
I
we didn't.
literally tried to attack these women.
So the old woman shoots sparks from her fingers, and each crow that has been flying in the air falls over dead. And as that happened, yep.
Oh, my favorite group of people.
Then you
Awesome.
hear,
Yeah.
"Oh!"
Not so
Really?
sure about those wolves.
Dire wolves?
Or whatever.
So as the crow's dead bodies fall onto these locations, a puff of smoke can be seen rising from their corpse, and from the corpse can be seen the creatures that fall before you.
What the hell is going on?
The thing behind the executioner, roar, and like you can see like big old globs of slobber. Y'all have fun now, dear. She snaps her fingers, and another dimensional portal opens, and she steps through it. All the commoners are freaking out at this point, and now it is the time to roll initiatives.
Who are we attacking?
Let's just wait. Well, the 3 ladies for sure.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
5.
Before anything happens, though, the troll turns around and grabs this male. And he sort of takes. He's holding him just by the right leg, and he, if you remember the Avengers when the Hulk grabbed Loki, he does that to this dude and then throws it, hitting this other commoner, and they both go flying and they both die.
So,
I think we should just sit and watch the old ladies try to kill the trolls
would be
because
here,
they were
really
clearly
would not.
way stronger than
Well,
us.
no, you're gonna still start in the back.
Okay.
But I was up
For story purposes,
I'll take it.
because she
Cutscene
did tell you to exit after you tried to cast that spell. She told you to back off.
Cutscene logic.
So I had.
That's
So
great.
Nishan's thing was 12. I hit it twice.
Is it not working?
No, I hit it and then I clicked. I thought I clicked on Jeff, but I didn't.
Oh, he's on there. Oh, I got you.
Yeah, it was a 12 before.
Yeah, I say we just hang out and let them kill each other for a little bit.
Yeah, that
I
sounds great.
Literally spoke
And
to
kill
Fire
whoever's
on
left.
Okay.
Ladies. That's what I want to do. But
All right. So
Sure
as
is
as
nice
all
of her.
these crows pop out, oh, I guess I should roll for. Oh, they don't have initiatives. Let me.
Roll
I'm
a
just
D20.
gonna do
How did
Sorry.
I end up with Kaya? No.
Oh, I guess I gotta add it.
Was it?
That's weird.
Well, I
Oh,
know what
add
my
custom
first
item.
name is gonna be.
Okay. I'm just gonna townsfolk.
What is this over here? Let's see.
All right, cool. So first,
I'm gonna be honest. I'm a little worried about these 2 people who we have no idea who they are.
they're the other 2 maidens.
yeah, they're the other 2.
Yeah, but we don't know anything about them.
never
So
talk,
Dravorkin,
that's
you're
true.
first.
All right. So there's. Okay, so there's goblins on both sides, and then there's a big. There's a wolf.
Oh, there's 2 wolves. My bad. This one didn't show up for some reason.
So we're just not gonna attack anybody, right? Right?
You can
But
delay
I'm
your
not-
action till the end if you'd like. that is the thing. So if you don't want to like initiate anything, just to sort of figure out what's going on, you can say, "Yeah, I'll take my action after all the NPCs" or something like that.
So was that was that Auntie or was that?
Yeah, that was the old woman. You've never heard her be called Auntie. You've heard goblins talk about Auntie, but you don't know who Auntie is. You have ideas that it's the old woman, but you've never had concrete evidence that that is who they revere to as Auntie.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, I thought they talked about her and said that they made a deal with her and she was auntie.
Yeah.
Roz did
Vraz-
specifically say old lady.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Vraz said
Oh,
old
did he?
lady, but the other goblins call her Auntie. So,
Gotcha.
I'm gonna attack this wolf
Why?
Why?
because there's innocent people here that don't need to die.
For the meme.
Innocent? They all wanted to kill a 13-year-old, even
That
though
doesn't-
she may have
that-
possibly
I have
done
a
it.
hard time arguing
But-
against them, to be honest.
Yeah. Okay, well.
all right, go ahead and roll damage. We'll roll the hit it.
I could definitely argue that they were causing suffering for my character's paladin trait.
You sure
All
does
right,
hit.
so yeah, for 7 damage, so that'll hit it. And you got your second attack too, right?
Yeah.
Oh my god, 2 attacks.
Wait, he gets a second
So
attack?
OP.
What?
Yeah.
That
That one will
looks
hit
like it
as
hits
well.
too.
Alright, so you come down and you swing and you hit the direwolf and it looks at you as if it had nothing to do with you and it sort of sneers at you. Arr. The goblins look,
Like-
that man traitor!
Told you.
Kill all! Kill all!
Nah.
The troll looks specifically at Dravorkin. Roar!
Bring it, son.
Anara, your turn.
So I'm gonna dash over here, and I'm gonna use my bonus action to hide, and that's it.
Alright,
Hide
so
behind
you're
the
hidden.
cart.
Yeah, you're hidden.
It's pretty neat.
It's pretty neat.
Go for
Next
it,
is the
Matt.
townsfolk. So the old women are going to be like, oh dear, this isn't good. Now's the time, ladies. And they all reach into their pockets and they pull out potions. They uncork it, drink it,
Transformation?
bye-bye, and they turn
Damn it.
invisible.
These bitches.
As that happens, the commoners start to try to run.
Now we have to protect the commoners.
As this commoner comes up to this dire wolf, it's going to bite her and kill her.
I'm okay with that.
This
I mean,
gentleman's
they-
going to
they
be
seriously want
running.
to kill a child.
Which you can see within range.
Is it
Help!
Mayor's?
Help!
Nope.
As this, the random people.
Okay.
This wolf is also, the wolf by Dravorkin is going to jump onto the commoner male and gouge out his throat. And this lady's going to get right there. The mayor looks around, somewhat horrified, but he too pulls out of his pocket a vial, drinks it, disappears.
These apples.
The executioner, as he tries to move away from the troll grabs him and throws him over here.
2, 3, 4. This is fucking.
And he lands on his neck, and you can hear a nice crack as his spine gets cracked. Next is for Drake.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Fuck. I had an answer to that, but I can't. I have to. Okay. I'm gonna go here.
Cool. I can actually reach everybody from here.
Hold on, I forgot where I pointed to. Okay,
So we'll
I go here.
not these
Let's
guys.
see, what's the range on that? Well, time to do a wild guess, guys. I don't have ruby dust. Never mind. Fuck me.
Oh,
Do I
Ruby does
need-
it. No,
do
you
I
do.
need components
Ruby
for
does.
things from the bard instrument?
No.
Oh.
What
okay.
spell are you trying to cast real quick that
Fairy
needs
fire.
ruby dust? No, for that needs ruby dust.
Fairy fire. That's what the component is defaulting to.
But that's for your instrument, right?
Yes.
Yeah, your instrument doesn't need anything.
Oh.
It's a 1 cast per day.
20 feet. How big would that be? So like 20 feet. Like
20 feet. Does it say you cast it at a location? It's 20 feet from that location.
let me fucking.
Link it.
There you go.
Yeah, so you can cast it from 60 feet away from you, and then every object in that range of 20 feet from that object, or that spot,
Let's see.
is imbued with that.
Oh, that's cool.
So how far away from like a spot? Like that
20
far?
feet away from a spot, 60 feet away from you. You can make the spot anywhere you
Yeah,
want.
60 feet from you,
Uh-huh.
20 from the spot.
So pick a spot, any spot, and then
Where
pick
would
20
they run
feet.
to?
While you decide that, I'm gonna pee real quick.
Alright guys, where do you think they would run to? They were like
To
here.
the-
I was gonna
And
say,
we're gonna assume they have 30 movement feet. 30
Um,
speed. Like everything else.
You could just do it here and hit most if you want.
Once they hit it, they're probably gonna end up stopped anyway.
Well, I was gonna say, do y'all want to try and make amends with them?
I mean,
You're
there's
the one
no-
who attacked their pet.
yeah, they're not gonna listen.
Yeah,
I don't
seriously,
think.
dude. It's your fault.
I know. I'm sorry.
Told you not to. No, okay.
So like, the only thing they're gonna be doing now is going to townsfolk.
Let's see. They definitely didn't run past this thing. And
I
they
think you
probably-
should do it right here because you're not gonna hurt anyone else. Oh, never mind. You're gonna get.
Well,
this
it doesn't. It doesn't hurt them though. It just outlines them,
guy. Oh. Well, shit. Then.
like so we can see because they
Yeah.
went invisible. I know the mayor was like somewhere here,
So-
and he sure as hell didn't walk over here.
Yeah, 30 is.
Oh.
Feasible that he walked over
Oh.
here.
Okay,
I
I
see
thought
what
they
you're trying to
here.
do.
I thought they teleported away. You think they're invisible? Okay.
How are they gonna teleport away by drinking a potion?
I don't know.
They would
Just magic.
probably have. They would probably be
So
going.
figure it out.
Yeah, probably that way.
This way because this way is the way that the old lady.
It's like this way-ish.
They'd probably be going this way.
I'm the pink thingy.
I'm green.
You're
They'd
green.
probably be going that
So
way.
you think they went
Yeah.
this way, past the giant thing?
No, this way.
She thinks they get. They
You
went
you
towards
think they
us.
went toward us?
Only because if they went that way, that's where Auntie came from.
I'm thinking they went that
Why would
way.
they go towards Auntie?
But
Or
there's
maybe
a-
they went up.
There's a
Or they went up
significant,
that
like,
way.
There's a
They
significant
went up that way.
amount of thingies in this direction.
Maybe they went up that way.
Then probably this way then.
So this way?
Yeah.
Okay,
Alright.
so I'm gonna do
Yeah, that
this
makes sense.
from here. How's that sound? No, from here.
Right
I
here,
can't
this
reach that
spot.
far. 60.
Yeah,
Or
60
does
feet.
that have to do
Yeah,
from
60
here?
feet. That's perfect. Right here is fine. 60 feet.
So
And
they
then
would move
55,
30 feet
60.
right here.
20 is like.
Yeah, just do it where you're at. So
Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna
Pretty
do it from
decent.
here.
All
Okay.
right. Let's see.
He's trying
It
to-
is.
He's trying to see if he can make it so that we can see
Yeah.
the ladies.
Okay. If it fails a dexterity throw, so the troll failed his, so he starts to glow, and then the commoner lady fails hers, she starts to glow, and then nothing else starts to glow.
Fuck.
There's no mayor. The mayor and them weren't there. Damn it.
Nope.
Well, that was
Okay.
my one chance of being useful, guys.
I mean, at least they're glowing.
Yeah, and now I think y'all have advantage on your attack rolls
On the, on that one
on
thing,
the
yeah.
on the troll and the.
On the.
I mean, you can attack the commoner woman too.
I'm not gonna attack the common woman. I have no reason to attack the common woman.
All right,
Well, we had
Nishan's
no
turn.
reason to attack the wolves and stuff either.
he's going to use this thing. And he's
Oh,
gonna
man,
hit.
that thing.
What?
He's gonna-
Who?
He's gonna hit the main troll.
Oh my god.
Well, the troll's less likely to.
Screw the allies.
this turn.
I mean, like, okay, like if we don't do anything about the troll, what's he gonna do? He's gonna stay in town.
Alright,
Probably
so
gonna
that-
kill all the
that will
commoners,
hit.
Yeah, I already hit him.
and they're all pieces of shit anyway.
So you hit it, and you can see him sort of like patting his chest. And,
It's
It
times
is a long ass
3.
time.
It's what?
It's 3 of them. So I roll three rays of fire, and
Really?
yeah,
What? That sounds OP as fuck.
you
So
create
that's
3 rays of
33
fire and hurl them at
fucking-
targets within range.
It's not
You can-
actual. The damage is still a 2d10. So like, it's for the
2d6.
like magical effect. Oh yeah, d6. The damage has already been dealt. It's 11. The 3 rays. It's not separate rays.
Oh, okay.
That would've been cool.
Not that I.
That would have been
think.
OP as
Hold on.
balls, is what it would have been.
Yeah, that's all you can do.
Oh no, yeah, never mind. It's like magic missile, but you have to roll for each fireball to see if it hits. To roll it 2 more times if they're all going to the troll.
Okay.
Oh. Damn. Pretty cool. So he just has to keep rolling it?
Okay, that one misses.
Advantage?
That one hits.
Does that
Oh
count?
wait, yeah, never mind. Yeah, you do have advantage. So they all hit. So does a total of 22 damage.
Damn.
Nice.
Yeah, he's not happy about that.
That actually
So
hurt.
next is Adeline.
So
Very
question.
visibly size.
Yes.
Are those priest women fiends?
I mean, no,
I
they
feel
look
like
like
they're-
elves.
Fair enough. Never mind then. I will just run out to the middle and prepare for whatever's gonna happen next.
God.
Alrighty. Next is the troll. The troll is going to run this way. As he runs past this commoner woman, he throws her at Nishan. Nishan, make a dexterity save.
Oh, fuck.
That's hilarious.
Oh.
So Nishan
Yeah.
is able to do like a somersault as the woman flies towards him. She hits the side of this wall and paints it red.
Blinded.
Damn. Okay.
Hell
As
yeah.
her head is split open, and you heard the crunching of many, many bones.
That is
Uh,
awful.
Next, this wolf is going to turn towards Javorkin, and he's going to bite you. But he
Did
misses.
the goblins not have a... Did the goblins not roll initiative?
They're all under the troll.
Best
I was like, wait.
presentation ever.
I can dig it.
I'd give it an
s-
18 out of a 20.
This goblin wizard is going to... Let's see. I think I want him to do... He's going to cast a Ray of Frost. You can't see her. Yeah, he's going to cast Ray of Frost on this lady right here, and she's going to get hit with it, and because he crit, she turns into a frozen solid cube. At that point, he's like, oh! The goblin above her takes out his short
Okay.
bow and plucks at her with, and she shatters into a million pieces. Cool, cool!
One might even call that freezing. Ice cold.
Yeah.
I say it to the goblins.
This
I actually
goblin-
say that.
This goblin's going to use his short bow to attack this gentleman right here, which will kill him. Actually, no. He's going to shoot... He's going to jump onto these boxes and shoot this gentleman, kill him. Then he jumps down to where he's out of sight from all of y'all, and he hides.
He can do that as a bonus action?
You
He
went.
can.
You went quiet for me for a minute there.
That's-
What
He
happened?
hides.
I haven't been
Yeah.
using the goblins correctly.
Yeah, the goblin
All
back
the,
here
all the goblins did?
hides.
All the goblins can do that, yes. This goblin is
So-
going to shoot the commoner right next to him, killing him as
Doesn't
well.
he have disadvantage?
How does he have disadvantage?
You said shoot.
Yeah,
Yeah, bows
he-
at low range have.
he's on a 10-foot like structure.
He's on a Marcus Doll or something.
He
Yeah.
shoots down at him.
He shoots down at him.
What a bitch.
So yeah, these things right here, these are like little 10 feet tall
Okay.
structures.
All right.
And then of course this is a 2-story house. This is a 1-story house, 1 story. And yeah, this. So for melee attackers, these goblins that are hanging out up here, Adeline, you're the only one that can hit them because you have the reach on the glaive.
You know, if you want to
Otherwise,
do that.
yeah. Otherwise, you'll need to use ranged attacks to get them. But this goblin also jumps down out of sight from all of y'all, and he hides.
Damn it.
This goblin's gonna jump down, and he's gonna get on top of the dire wolf. Go, Sparky! Ha!
Sparky.
They come over here, and they both. Sparky jumps onto this commoner male, and the goblin takes out his scimitar and stabs him repeatedly until he dies.
Wow.
This one up here looks at him and goes, "Oh, brutal! Check this out!" Takes out his bow and he shoots towards this commoner female, but misses. Aww. This gentleman right here is also going to shoot at that commoner lady, and he sinks it right into her knee, so she drops down injured.
She took an arrow to the knee.
She can't walk no more.
We gotta save one of the commoners so they can tell. They can give everyone else on our
This
side.
one is going to shoot this commoner male, killing him.
I don't think we have a choice.
Fuck those bitches.
And this goblin wizard, he's gonna look towards Dravorkin, and he's gonna cast a fireball, hitting you for 6 damage. I'll deduct
Get
it.
fucked.
That was Sparky, man. All dogs are Sparky.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Now let's see. This goblin back here hops out from behind the other side. He's like, "You didn't see this, crow!" And he shoots Nishan
For
10 or 5 damage. I deducted it already. And then, wizard, your turn. And another wizard pops out from behind. Surprising. Or also attacking Nishan with a Ray of Frost, hitting him for 4 cold damage.
So now they're definitely enemies.
Yeah, y'all hit Sparky.
I did no such thing.
Next is
I had to
Gif.
hit Sparky.
okay.
Never attack the animal. Everyone gets super emotional when you hit the animal.
Alright. You
I
gotta
don't like that.
you gotta tell
I don't
me
like
your
that roll.
targets before you cast it.
Oh yeah, sorry. I hit the 2 closest goblins, and no, I'm gonna hit the goblin mage twice and the other goblin on top of the tower, right here, once. But I want to re-roll that with lucky if I can.
Alright. Use your lucky.
And then
Does lucky work on attack rolls?
let me go double check. I thought it did.
Too bad we can't hear you.
You can't hear
yes,
me?
Yeah, attack roll, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Against your work
So yeah, go ahead and roll it.
Oh, that's right. We can't
Okay.
keep them straight.
Oh, well,
Alright.
yeah, 2 to the mage and 1 to the other one up here.
So you'll kill the mage, but you won't kill the other guy.
Okay.
Really
Okay.
wish we had that other pebble out now.
You mean the one I'm holding?
No, like your the
My original one?
pebble. Yes.
Everybody roll initiative again.
Or for one of us to figure out how to replicate them.
Oh, look at that. Natural 20.
On the troll.
Why
Oh,
does this thing
no.
let me click?
Oh, wow. A decent roll.
It's not letting me
I
click
have no
my...
idea what I want to do with this.
That was weird. Okay, sorry,
Did
it
it
wouldn't let me
work?
click my thing. Yeah, it finally let me click it.
Okay.
I'm not mad. I'm fine with being one of the last ones. I'm still hidden.
Alright, so, let's see. The troll is going to walk right here. Walk right here. And he is going to attack Dravorkin. Oh, whoops. Y'all weren't supposed to see that. That should have been whispered. Why did that not whisper? Anyway, he attacks Dravorkin with his claw and his bite. His claw attack will hit for 13 damage, and his bite will miss.
Wait, he makes 3 attacks? What the fuck? What a bitch.
Oh, he hits you twice with his claws. Never mind, you're right. The 26 damage.
Oh, my bad,
Get
dude.
fucked.
I shouldn't have mentioned that.
And then he screams at you. Roar!
That's a lot of damage.
It's a big troll. And he's not happy. Alright, next. I guess I can fix that in a second. This goblin over here. Go, Sparky! And they ride over to this commoner and jump on her and do the exact same thing by stabbing her repeatedly. This goblin right here is going to shoot his short bow at Adeline.
Have helped with nothing.
They're just
Except for
common
keeping
folk.
them off our backs for a
But
second.
he is going to miss you. This goblin wizard is going to cast a firebolt on Adeline, which also misses him. They're just not doing good. This goblin's gonna go. Huh?
I said they sure can't hit commoners.
Oh yeah, commoners only have like an AC of 9. This goblin runs on the back side of the roof and hides. So does this one. This goblin will cast Firebolt onto Dravorkin. Missing. This direwolf is going to bite Dravorkin.
Oh shit, my battery's low.
But he is also going to miss. This goblin back here is going to jump off of the house and run for the hills. Next is this goblin. So there's a goblin that appears from the side and shoots a bow at Adeline, which will miss even with advantage. Shit ass goblins, dude.
It's the fancy armor.
I know,
So
right?
distracting.
This other goblin pops out from right here and will shoot Jiff, or actually, hold on, is Nishan in range? Yeah, he'll shoot Nishan. Hitting him for 3 damage. And next is for Drake.
Kill some of the little ones, we'll handle the big guy.
Why do I want to attack literally any of these people?
Right? That's how I feel. I take
gonna
no
yell
pleasure
at
in this
Dravorkin.
goblin.
And ask and be like, why did you have to attack them? And I'm gonna use that as my healing word of 3rd level.
You're gonna use healing word?
At 3rd level.
Alright.
So that's like
Jeez, 67 hit points.
You should be able to roll it.
I am. But I don't know how to make it 3rd level. I guess it's just like 1d.
It should ask
1d4.
when...
It
It did not ask.
That is a really good healing word.
Why is my phone trying to call Davis? I didn't even touch it. Hi,
So
babe.
like for the 2.
Ooh. Thank you. Ingrid says hello, everybody.
Hello,
Oh,
Ingrid.
They all say hi.
I said hello.
So you cast... It's 2d4, and that's
Yes.
5 plus the 9,
Mm-hmm.
and that's on Dravorkin?
Yep.
Alright, so he gets an extra... I'll
He
add
gets
you.
healed
I'll
like a
add
bitch.
14. Yeah. He's at 45 now.
Oh, it's my bonus action.
Why did it
'Cause-
not?
That's a thing.
Oh, that's why. What does it say for higher? Hold on, don't touch your sheet.
Alright,
Second
dude.
level, 1d4 for each. Okay. So it should be 1 and d4. And then I just to see if it works.
Cool.
Alright, cool. Alright, now it works properly.
Okay.
Alright, anyway, that's it, right?
Anyway, I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna leisurely walk / jump over here. I'm gonna be like, Nishan, why did you come on? Stop getting shot. Stop. And I'm gonna bardic inspiration. Hief.
Eat.
I guess I can't do that because it's
Oh.
a bonus action actually. Let me look. It's a
No.
bonus action. But I haven't taken an actual action.
Hey, you have your healing word.
That's a bonus action.
Oh, then yeah, you can still do it. So you can use 2 bonus actions because 1 bonus action could count as your actual action.
Okay.
Oh.
I guess I'll bardic inspiration. Hief.
Which does
Things.
things.
You get a D8 to roll when you make a roll. So like, let's
There you
say you do something and you don't really like what it is, you can roll the D8 and add that to the die roll before I tell you what happens.
You know, in case you thought lucky wasn't good enough for you.
Okay, and I can use this within the next 10 minutes, right? Or is it on my next roll?
It's
Next
the
10 minutes.
Okay.
So basically for the next, like,
Pretty much
entire
the whole
battle.
time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a +8 to my thing. Okay.
Not +8, a D8, and whatever the roll is, it could be 1
Oh, a
D8.
D8. Okay. Potential. Okay.
Mhm. Next is Nishan.
He is going to. What is he going to do?
Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have fun
With this.
hacking things, I guess.
Killing our allies.
I know, right?
He's going to magic missile and attack this goblin up here.
Okay.
Hit him twice and hit the one below him once. I need to roll that. And it's a level 1. Yeah.
Okay.
Do I need to roll that 3 more times? Or is that going to count
No,
for...
it's just all of them.
Okay.
That one dies and the other one just gets hit.
Okay.
Next is Dravorkin.
Alright. So I am gonna attack the troll. Well, first I'm gonna rage. So I do my rage thing, and then I'm gonna attack it twice.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I don't think the rage
Yeah,
thing
so-
is correct.
How is it not?
I think like the plus 14.
The plus
it-
14, that is your crit damage.
That's crit. Oh wait,
Yeah.
I just
You
crit it.
critted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
the rage was like supposed to be like +2 and then plus a d6 plus a
plus
half
your
my
1d12.
skill level.
Yeah, I got all that.
Oh, okay, so that is
That's in
right.
there.
Yep, 25 is just the basic attack, including the rage damage that's radiant, and then the 9 is just the damage from the weapon itself, because that's all that gets added.
Okay.
If you hold your mouse over it, it tells you when it's adding.
I return.
Okay.
So you hit him for 36 or 34 damage that first hit.
Jesus.
Yeah, I know. Look at that. Look at all that damage.
And then you hit him for another 13.
Wait, how does that make sense?
What do
34
you mean?
damage plus 13.
How does
So
what
the
make
slashing is 14, and then the rage is.
So the way it rolls,
Oh, I
it
see
rolls
it, I
both
see it.
damages, but since you're in the rage mode, we're taking just the rage damage. Because it's a
Yeah, you're
different
just taking
formula.
the right side.
No. It gives advantage on damage rolling, obviously.
Yeah.
No, it's only it's only advantage on the hit.
I see.
Yeah,
I know.
because
I'm
it rolled a
just
D6
being
it
difficult.
rolled an extra D6, but it rolled a 1. It
Yeah.
looks like. Okay.
Yeah, so that's why it's low.
So 47 damage.
Yep. Quite a bit.
Damn. That's
Roll
ridiculous.
definitely looks hurt.
That would have killed myself.
You know what? I think
No,
I'm gonna
right?
pocket the half orc.
And
Next
that
is
will
Yeah, that's a
Adeline.
good idea.
conclude my turn.
All right,
Definitely
I'm
want to do that. He is kind of our tank, man.
gonna start by attacking this here Sparky boy.
Oh, Sparky.
That'll hit him for 9. Won't kill him though.
And then I'll hit him again.
That'll miss.
Of course it will.
Rip.
I'm gonna go pee.
Go for it.
Well,
Anara, you're up.
yeah. Oh. I still have the roller on. So,
Is Zonara still hidden?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, I am. So I'm just gonna shoot what's his face over here. This guy. And
Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. It's probably too
What?
late, huh? I was gonna do my
What?
pull arm master for a 1d4 bludgeoning.
You can do it real quick.
yeah, go for it. I haven't done anything.
It won't kill him.
I know, but it's, you know,
Yeah, it's
more damage. Of course.
It makes him feel better.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
Alright. Anara, carry on.
I gotta remember to do that every time.
Crossbow. Sneak attack.
Yep, that'll hit, and that'll kill him.
Awesome. And I'm just gonna continue to stay hidden because why not?
Okay. Jeff?
I'm going to use
Are the townsfolk all dead?
no, one's still
No,
alive.
there's one.
Oh wait, there's one.
Incredibly, she's still alive.
I'm going to use this on the troll.
Ooh.
Okay, roll a d20,
That's cool.
and you have advantage, so that'll hit it.
Interesting.
Cool. Next is the townsfolk. So this
The one
lady's gonna
townsfolk.
scream. Yeah, she's gonna scream, and as she steps forward, you can hear, "Not so fast, lady."
Franz!
And from this area right here, you see a firebolt peg her in the face as she dies.
Ross?
Damn.
Oh.
Rip.
And then, yes, Roz has appeared.
Ross, my friend. Sort of.
Nah, we
Hey,
ain't
Daddy.
friends right now. Y'all attacked Sparky.
I did nothing.
I goes, alright, y'all. Claps his hands.
Dvorkins is an idiot.
As he claps his hands, more goblins start to appear.
Alright,
We're gonna take this
Adrian.
town just like the old woman told us to, since they tried to kill her daughter, you know?
Alright.
But we're gonna do it right for her, that way she kill all them kobolds, man.
Oh my god.
This is the end.
I mean, we
Oh, we're
could
okay.
just let them take the town.
And
What's the
yeah, if
difference
y'all
between
if y'all
another-
hadn't killed Sparky, man, y'all be fine.
Or the other old ladies who don't.
Y'all been
Oh.
fine, but y'all killed Sparky. I don't like that. I don't like that one
Nobody
bit.
killed Sparky.
I thought we
Sparky
were all
killed us,
friends,
see?
man.
We're friends. Sparky's still alive, man.
Alright, so at this
Sound
point...
like Meatwad.
That's the whole point of it, honestly. Alright, so go ahead and everybody roll initiative.
Okay. This is happening.
Cannot believe we're still doing this. Okay.
I can believe it's butter.
Oh, damn.
Really, guys?
I mean,
Really?
Wow. Wow. So Drake finally gets a good roll and then they all crit. Nice. I
Okay.
got the worst.
I'm at least a little bit upset about this.
I
Alright,
didn't
Or
even
that
make
thing.
Yay, 17. Now I'm going last. What it feels
Alright,
like, right?
No, I'm going last. I'm going last.
attacking
no,
the
I'm going
troll.
last.
I'm last, yeah. I didn't even hit double digits, man.
Okay.
Yeah, that is rough.
So you hit
That'll
the
kill
30.
it.
Nice.
Wait, the troll's dead?
The troll? Shit.
Yeah, and
Oh
troll
yeah,
just
but you
died.
did 40 something, 40 like 2 damage to it the first time I hit it.
And he just did 28.
Oh wait, hold on.
No, wait,
You were the only
30.
one who
why
hit
did
it
he
last
get that
turn, weren't
high?
you?
Yeah, he was the one that hit last turn. I hit it with like a little bit in the beginning with the scorching ray, but
Oh, okay. Nah, yeah, he still won.
Damn, son.
What?
38 damage on that one.
Yeah, so after I kill it, I let out this like loud roar, and then lick my blade.
Is that for intimidation on all these?
No, that's the taste of blood.
This is because. Okay.
Oh. I did the wrong one.
That's just because that's what his character does.
Yeah.
Got it. Or greater than troll.
Well, orc and mage and other mage.
Still, he did like 90%
So
of the damage.
basically did
He
all
did,
the
yeah.
damage. Yeah.
Next is Nishan.
okay. I try to speak with Ras. I'm like, you still want to do this? We can work this out. Your troll buddy's kind of out of commission here.
Man, I don't speak for no troll, but Auntie gave us a mission, so we're gonna finish it. And if y'all want to be a part of it, if y'all
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
want to be a part of it, go ahead and leave.
No, we're trying to be a part of it. We're trying to be a part of it.
Yeah, exactly. Y'all want to be a part of it, so we gotta attack you. I'm sorry,
No,
friend.
no. As in, we go kill the maids.
The old lady.
Oh,
Yeah,
you wanna
let's
kill
take the
old
town.
ladies.
Yeah,
Hold
Well,
on,
yeah,
that
we,
changes
we
everything.
hate those old ladies. They hate us.
yeah. They've been causing everything bad in this town. They need
Alright.
to leave.
But
They
the
need to go.
kobolds!
We'll work that out later.
The kobolds!
Alright, hold on then.
The music change. Just.
Alright, y'all, gather round. We
Jesus
got a
Christ.
new mission, alright?
Storm the church?
Yeah.
The nice thing is no one knows that I killed that one troll.
Quick question: Was that your buddy, the troll, or was that something that the old lady just made?
Man, I don't know where that came from. I never seen it
Okay,
before
so
in my life.
okay, just
That
throwing it
scared
out
the shit
there.
out of me, though. Hey, Sparky, come on over here. He pulls out a big ass like turkey leg and The dog or the dire wolf gobbles it down, regaining all
Is
of
the
its hit
dire wolf
points.
still like alive?
It is.
I don't think we killed him.
Yeah, remember he never killed us. He
I'm
did a
gonna-
lot of damage.
Alright, y'all, so here's what we're gonna have to do, okay? You guys go ahead and do that church thing, and we're just gonna destroy everything else, right?
Wait. We need your help. We won't be able to take the town unless we take them down first.
Oh, we'll take care of the town, you take care of them, we'll kill everybody.
No, I'm saying I don't
We
think
need
we're
help
strong enough
taking
to
them down.
take the maids down.
Yes! And he snaps his fingers, and the mages set fire to most of the town portions. So we got this covered, man. Y'all go ahead to the church. We'll be over there when we can.
Is this the point where we burn the town?
I mean,
Are we really running the town?
Okay.
when in Rome,
I give my stone back to what's his
Sean.
Dvorkin?
Oh boy.
So,
Anyway.
y'all still wanting to do this, right?
Yeah, just follow us.
No, I told you. You guys go ahead, and then we'll catch up to you. We gotta destroy the whole town, man.
Can we not do that? Can we do that last?
First of all, we made contract with the old woman. So if we're gonna fulfill the contract, this is the time to do it since y'all took that amulet for us and screwed it up the first time, man.
We didn't do that.
Oh, y'all didn't do that,
Take
huh?
over the town.
Them
In
fighting
order to
words,
take over the
man.
town, you have to get the maids first. So, you know.
I'm not worried about the maidens right now. They're not gonna protect these people. These people's used for something else, so I'm gonna take them out first. And then they ain't gonna have no reason to be here. Nah, I'm gonna kill them all, man.
Oh my.
Alright,
Drake
goblins.
starts slowly
Go ahead,
walking away. He's
spread
kind
out.
of annoyed. He has a
Go
slight
Go ahead,
headache from
spread
hearing
on out.
Foss's
Take
voice.
Sparky with you. Let them feast as much as they don't let them throw up there, you know. Don't let them overeat. We can't have that. How are we supposed to ride them back to camp, huh?
For Drake, gingerly steps over this guy's dead body.
I go over to the troll and I loot him. Do I find anything?
You find a loincloth soiled.
Okay.
Hashtag worth.
And you can
Anything
take a
else?
troll fang.
I would love a troll fang.
Oh yeah, what's on the troll?
That's it. Just the soiled
Absolute
loincloth.
jack shit.
I go over to the executioner. I rummage through him.
You rummaged just through him? Wow.
Yes.
I love how he's like doing exactly what I used to do, like for the entire.
As you start to do that, this goblin wizard casts a fireball on all the bodies, including the executioner. Burn them all, man! Burn them all! So all these civilians are burning.
Wow.
Hey, I was looting that.
Oh, we ain't here for loot, man. If you want treasure, you go somewhere else. There's a massacre, man. That's what this is right here.
For
Alright,
Drake's
y'all.
headache grows in intensity.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Keep
towards-
on.
Keep on keeping on.
keep let's go. Let's go.
So
Let's
we're
go
just
kill
we're
the
just gonna
church
let
people.
them do this.
So y'all are going to the church then?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Hey, I have an
Alright,
idea.
let me-
Before we do
What?
that, let's see. Hey,
Shouldn't
Dravorkin,
someone?
what buff do you
Yeah,
want?
Shouldn't Dvorkin be healed anyway? Shouldn't someone heal him?
Dravorkin's fine.
Yeah, I have 45 health.
We're about to go up against some insanely powerful magic ladies.
I'm gonna use a spell on
Stop
myself.
Thunderwave with a snap of her finger.
Oh,
Wait, I'm gonna use a spell.
Use it.
I do this. How I do?
Alright, it just does it. So
Okay.
your AC should be 13 plus your dex modifier.
wow.
No.
Right now your armor class is 13, your dex modifier is 1, so now you're at a 14.
Okay.
Alright, I
Junior.
did it. Yo.
Can I use a potion of healing?
Sure.
Okay.
Alright, so you heal for 7. All right. So as you guys approach the church,
Dvorkin, what buff do you want?
What buffs can I choose?
Look at the scroll up on the chat. Enhance ability. We have strength or constitution, basically. Let's be honest.
Strength will make you hit more consistently.
I don't think that is how. No, an attack roll isn't a strength check.
No,
that
is it not?
yeah, that's
No.
But
that
you use your
says-
strength.
Yeah, that's as a
Is this worth
modifier.
anything?
It's not a strength check. So that
Oh,
specifically
gotcha.
is a strength check. So that's like if he was to open a door.
Okay.
or
I guess
something
I'll
like
just
that.
give him
Yeah.
HPs.
I'll do Bear's Endurance.
Alright, I give him more HPs.
So roll 2d6 then.
Do I roll or does he roll?
That doesn't matter.
That's a good question. Well,
So you get 7 temporary hit points. So put that on the character sheet under
You are slightly
temporary
more
hit
buff.
points.
he's slightly more buff.
Cool. All right. So is there any other final things you do before approaching the church?
I'm gonna use another potion of healing.
All right. Also, Miranda, how much time you got before you gotta go?
About half an hour.
Kinky.
Okay, we should be able to get a little bit more into what I had planned, and then we'll call it after that.
Okay.
By the way, the town square is in the middle, and it is on fire.
Not the tree.
Are we gonna go into the vanilla smelling place and make it smell like blood?
Yeah.
Before I wanna give that blacksmith a heads up that the town's on fire.
Yeah, let's
Yeah, we should really do
let's
that.
try to evacuate the town if we can.
Let's at least warn like the nice shopkeepers. They were nice to us.
Okay, as you approach the shop, you see the door has been left wide open, and no one is in there.
Oh,
All
they
the
ran.
items
Okay,
are
cool,
also
okay.
gone.
Okay, so he's ran. Can we go to
Well,
the
they
inn?
probably ran when the troll came.
Yeah. Anyone at the inn?
No, the end is also empty. But there's a
Okay,
couple
one sec.
beers.
I
Oh,
will
hell
take
yes.
beers.
If Tony wants a victory
That's
beer
before.
before a battle. You hear me, Tony? You want a
Um,
victory beer before a battle? You just took
no,
down a
the
ship.
The taste of blood.
You
is
just sunk a ship, son. You want to drink a
No,
beer?
Hey, look, I learned my lesson.
I'm glad you did. That was fucking stupid.
Wait, did you say he sunk a ship?
No, we were playing Sea of Thieves, and after we
Oh.
sunk these dudes, he fucking drank his ass to death, and then he was drunk. And
Yeah,
they
you get way wobbly.
They respawned on the island we were at, so they just jumped on and killed us both because he was drunk and couldn't fight back.
Wow.
It was quite humorous, but also like, we had treasure.
We had a lot of
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Well,
All right,
I
guys.
is ready
That's
to go up
great.
them stairs.
All right, so go ahead and
Wait,
walk
wait,
me
wait,
through
wait,
what you do.
wait. Who's gonna be the tank? I can put mage armor on you as well. Oh no,
No, it's only for people who don't have
Dvorkin
armor.
would be your
I use it on
tank, so-
Nishan as well then.
Okay.
I'm technically don't have.
Well, I
any
guess
armor.
Adeline could be.
Really?
Yeah, actually, Tony doesn't wear armor either.
Is he
and I don't.
actually unarmored?
Yeah, that's his.
What the fuck?
That's barbarians.
That's all the HP.
That's ridiculous.
Wait, he
But-
doesn't have armor?
Yeah, but his base. I think actually that would hinder him
Okay.
if you gave him that. This is armor
Yeah.
class.
If it counts as armor, I don't want it.
No, it would be the same effect. There's no point in casting it.
Okay.
And Jeff is the one casting mage armor, right?
Yeah,
Didn't you use magic missile though? Didn't you?
I used with Nishan, I used magic missile. Level 1, yeah. And then with Jeff, I used
Oh, you
Ray
used
of
magic
Enfeeblement.
missile. Yeah, ray of enfeeblement. You used fly.
I used I'm just trying to remember if I used it with him or not. I just scroll back up.
Yeah, that's what Yeah, you used magic missile once on Jif. So you've only got one more level 2
Well, it doesn't
spell
show.
slot.
It doesn't show Nishan's rolls, does it?
Oh wait, yeah, you're right. We'll just leave it. It's fine. It'll be fine. Shouldn't alter it too much, but all right. So
No, I did. Yeah, I did. You're right.
Go ahead and paint me your picture.
Trevorkin goes first. The mage is right behind him.
Do I count as a mage?
No.
Okay.
You are the bard.
Yeah, support.
And we slowly approach the. I guess I'll use the charge of the wand detect as we go up and see if I can see anything, like passively, any traps or anything. Well, no. See if I see any aura as we go up the stairs.
Yeah, that's how that'd work. So as you're walking up, you see those misty clouds again of necrotic energy emanating from the church itself and sort of like slowly misting its way down the stairs.
Something tells me that maybe Gildred's right all along, and those maids really did kill her parents. The same thing I saw from the other houses.
Once you hit about that 10-foot mark, you start to hear the murmurs of a crowd.
Does it sound like the townspeople?
It does sound like the townspeople, and it sounds like it's coming from inside the church.
Uh-oh.
Wait a second. Wasn't that thing mandatory?
As proposed idea, but everyone probably went to the church because it's probably the most well-defended spot in town.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
You're the most defensible spot in town.
Most well-defendable spot. But
as you get closer to the church, you can hear from the 20-foot mark, almost right outside of the door, "All hail Hermes!" And then an echo, "Hermes! Now, dears! Quiet!" And then everything is hushed. Just do as you were told. Nobody gets back here. Understand? Yes.
Who are we killing?
Auntie.
Oh,
good.
My God.
And then you hear the closing of a door, and then silence.
We've been. What a twist.
So we putting some people to sleep and going past them?
No, that's not gonna.
Now we're gonna kill the shit out of them.
Yeah, we're gonna go.
These commoners? Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, they're either control or they're listening to whoever this is. I guess just kind of have Trevorkin go first, right? And we'll back him up.
You bust in through the door with intimidation.
I bardic inspiration him.
All right.
I can make attack anybody who's going after. So.
All right. So Tony, I guess you're going first. Paint me a picture. How do you enter the church?
All right, hold on. Let me think about this.
If you value your life, flee.
Here you go, just in case you need to know.
What?
For the bardic inspiration die.
All right. Well, so I charge through the door, and I say, "You peasants! You think you could get away? What's going on here? Where's everybody at?"
Non-believers! Non-believers! You hear echo as they all have maces and scimitars and daggers wielded. Non-believers! State your business.
As Nishan, wait. So paint me a picture. How many people are in line right now?
So the church has occupancy of about 200-ish people, and it is about 200-ish people.
Oh,
Whoa.
They're all
Excuse
there
me?
for mass.
Are you saying
Mass
Um,
slaughter.
this might be legitimately an evil act.
oh my
No,
gosh, we
she
are
just said
assholes.
no, that like they're all worth auntie. Like I think we got duped in like the old lady.
the soul. Should we ask them? Should we ask
I just
them
want to do that
what
for
this
fun.
auntie lady wants them to do?
Sure, yeah.
They did ask you to state your business, and they're just kind of sitting there with the weapons drawn, you know.
I mean,
Wondering why everyone here has been gathered at the church. What's going on?
We are here to bring back the god Hermes. Auntie
Oh.
said it is time for the ritual.
Who's auntie?
Auntie is the head maiden.
Oh, neat. Okay, just clarifying.
who's
Yeah, I
on?
guess
Who's
so.
Hermes?
Hermes?
Who's this Hermes?
The war god person? The hunter?
Yeah, Hermes
God of
is
the
god
hunt.
of the hunt.
Yeah.
That's what the church is founded upon. He's the reason that they have the boar symbol.
Ah, okay.
Why Hermes? Why do we want Hermes to come back?
Hermes will put an end to all suffering, she says. And we believe her. All hail
all
Hermes!
elven?
And then an echo of
Oh,
200
elven
people.
suffering? Doesn't seem like elves are suffering all that much.
No, he didn't say elves. He said all suffering. Like, blanket
What
statement.
suffering?
Plague, disease, rape, murder, pillaging, goblins, kobolds, all of it dead.
Oh, okay. Well, we've actually come to help Auntie. Can you just point us in the right way to get to her?
Auntie said no outsiders.
Ah, but we are not outsiders.
You are
off
outsiders.
the robe,
We
the
have
robe.
our robes. We are part of the church.
You do not live in village, for you do not work in village.
No, we're special envoys from Auntie. She's sent us around to do special business. We've come back with materials needed to resurrect Hermes.
Persuasion
Yes,
check.
Uh,
And that's going to be Jeff.
yes. I am not the one that should be doing this.
Should have been the bard.
You're the one that said it.
So the bardic inspiration from before is warded off, right?
No,
has it
you
been
can still use it.
Okay.
Because battle technically each round is 6 seconds, so the whole time you had it in battle was like 30-ish seconds. After battle, you guys were
Oh.
walking up to the church. That doesn't take 10 minutes.
Didn't
so.
even need it.
You got 21. Do you want to use your bardic inspiration or no?
What's higher? Like, what would that even do? Like,
You would roll a d8 and add it to the 21, and then
yeah,
I will tell you what happens.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yes.
All right, roll a d8. Here's the dice roller.
Thank you.
So it is a 26. So you said that you're envoys? She did mention of envoys. Welcome, brothers and sister.
Hey.
Oh,
Nice.
boy. Oh, okay. Well, lead
Draw
the way.
your weapons and prepare for the ritual.
Well,
Draw or
okay.
you said
We
draw or
our-
So,
Draw your
draw.
weapons and prepare for the ritual.
what's the
We
ritual?
draw.
I'm just a lowly tiefling, refresh my mind on how the ritual goes again.
Auntie will tell us in our mind.
Ah, I see. We need
How
to.
do
We have materials for her. You need us to take us to her right now, though.
Auntie said no bodies allowed. No
But we
exceptions.
Okay. Well, we'll just make our way
It's
to
at
the
this
back.
point that your mind begins to tingle. Hello,
It's at this point
dear.
I walk out.
Everybody except for Drake.
Yes!
Everyone but for Drake hears this. Hello, dear. It is
Hello.
the Swamp
God.
Woman. I am nearby, and I do not plan on ruining what you're trying to do, but these people will not listen to you. You will have to kill them. By the way, this is a lovely stone.
Oh, you have that. Yes, it is.
Yes, I saw you plant it on Gildred, and as much as I don't appreciate it, I do enjoy magical items, so thank you.
Oh, consider it a token of a friendship.
That we may need one day be back.
That we will definitely need one day.
Anyway, I
Uh,
suggest you
anyway.
let the goblins raid this whole town and burn that church down, and then you can go and do whatever it is you please. Otherwise, you will have to be the one to have blood on your hands of these innocents. But are
Is
they
there any-
really innocent? Who
Sounds
knows?
good
Anyway, we could you could pass them into straight to the maids. You just teleport us there.
Oh, I will
I
not
might-
help you. This is your endeavor now.
My endeavor. Okay.
I don't know if I'd be able to sneak through them, but I don't know what
Any,
I'd do after
ETA
that. I'd
on those,
definitely get killed.
I don't think you can sneak past 200 people like that.
Anyway, have fun with the
I can
slaughter.
make myself think.
Find me when you're done, and we will, what is the word I'm looking for? And we will settle our deal, dear. Remember, all 3 heads.
Oh yeah.
It's at this
Yeah.
point, I
But should we
guess,
leave the
are you
church
guys all
so
just
that we
hanging
don't
out
get
in the
burned?
church then?
We should probably leave the church so we don't get burned in the church.
Wait,
Yeah.
where are the envoys going?
Wait.
Don't leave, or you will be deemed as outsiders. And we will have special orders to take care of you.
Okay.
Okay, well I guess we're here. That's
Ready?
cool. That's fine.
Describe how wide the room is again.
It's wide enough, probably about, not a football field, that's a little much. Probably 50 yards wide, by
So
30
stay
yards,
near the window.
30 yards deep. So it's wide enough to fit 200 people, though. That's for sure.
And are they
I
evenly
offer
distributed
staying near
throughout?
windows.
And what?
Are they evenly distributed?
Yeah, they're pretty, like, they're not all clustered to where there's room. Like, they're pretty packed in there.
Okay. And these are like the normal ass town folk.
Yeah, the normal ass town folk.
Okay. Well,
I opt for going towards windows and staying near them so that when this place starts to burn, we can get the fuck out.
I think Jeff's about to cast Fireball on them all.
I'm gonna, I'm gonna do
Oh
that
shit!
towards the
Why?
center of the people with Nishan's tidal wave.
Alright.
Tidal wave?
Yeah. So that is this. How do I make that appear in text?
What do you mean?
So
There, so you can understand what it does.
You would hit tidal wave and you would click. Hold on, where?
it should be in the thing itself where you can click show what this does.
There's like a little chat bubble.
Yeah, include description on. And now when you do
Yeah.
it, public role.
But
Talking
count the
like
first
that?
roll.
Yeah.
But the first roll was better.
Yeah. And as that goes on, I also do shatter as with Nishan and Hief.
Okay, so before you do all of that,
Okay.
you hear from behind you coming up the stairs, "Wait!" And you hear the crack of a whip. And Nishan, as he's making his gestures to create this tidal wave, all of a sudden has lost control of his right arm. And it's Morvier. What are you doing?
Just getting a spell. How about you?
You are about to kill 200 innocent souls. They are not part of this.
We
It's
kinda need to
those
kill
women.
those three. Any way to get there?
This is not the way. You do not know the way. There has to be a different way. Have you considered? And he looks around. He's like, "Come here." And he gestures over as if he has something important to whisper to you.
I lean in.
Have you considered the back door?
They won't let us leave.
Door.
That is simple. Cast darkness.
I don't
He
have-
looks
Oh.
over. He looks over
I
at
have
the
darkness.
tiefling and winks at her.
Okay, I got you. Hold on, give me a second. I thought we couldn't see in darkness though either.
You can't, but
So-
you pick these form of origination, so you put it like right in front of you to where they can't see the entrance anymore, and you walk out.
Okay. Let's do that.
That's dark vision, but
Oh, sorry.
I already know
Wrong-
you
I
have
just
dark
have
vision.
dark
Yeah, no, you're good.
Spells. There you go. Aha.
Yeah, so yeah, 15 foot radius sphere, which would cover the entrance of the church, and
Mhm.
nothing, like, it's just a big old black glob pretty much. So
Mhm.
are you casting it the way Morveer recommends?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so you cast it right into the entrance to where you guys are able to, you know that the entrance, the exit is right behind you, so you walk back slowly as to not trip on anything. And as you walk out of it, you see just a dome of black. Nothing you do ends up illuminating it, and it's just pure black. And you can hear from the other side, "What the heck? I can't see nothing. What in tarnation going on here?" The townsfolk start to get weary. "Just wait for Auntie, everybody. Calm down. It is almost time to complete the ritual." As that happens, Morveer goes, "You almost killed 200 people. How can that not, like, persuade you to try other things?"
You gotta do what you gotta do.
"You're lucky I like the tiefling, otherwise we would have much different words. Right, Galnus?" And you can see from the bottom, "I fucking hate stairs, lad."
They were all about to kill a kid, so, you know.
And then behind him, you can also see Rongark with the sword hilt that he had previously shown Dravorkin. "Dravorkin!" And he holds up his hand in a waving gesture.
Hey.
Wait, are you all coming to help us stop the maidens as well?
Yes, we are.
You're all just on the same page, or has this been going on for years, or like what's?
Well, I guess we can tell you a little about who we actually are. But first, we have to know whether or not we can trust you. And I feel the fact that you're going to kill the maidens for whatever reason is good enough.
Well, you tell us a little bit about yourself, and we'll tell us a little about ourselves.
Well, like we had told you in our recent discussion, is we came across this town about 4 years ago. So 4 years ago, we heard rumors about this cult, this church, whatever you want to call it, and we were tasked with coming here, setting up camp, and trying to find out as much information and find a way to strike at the heart of it. Once we were here for about a year, we found out that the main leader of the cult is that lead maiden herself, Nyla, I think her name is. Anyway, the people, at least the elves anyway, take her word as the law. Anything she says goes. They don't question it. The rest of the townsfolk didn't really believe that much, but they've been persuaded over the years. And we've recently come across the fact that nobody will talk out against the church, which means it's very dangerous, and this is a town of 600 people. And if it really is all about bringing back Negex's power, then we have to stop it at the source. That is what our cause fights for.
Well, our cause is one and the same. We actually, we're trying to stop her. We tracked these other cultists down, and actually saw Negex appear.
You saw Negex?
Yes. She seems to be weak at this moment, but we're trying to stop her before she does anything.
Well, for this battle, you have the service of Bellow Light, and they all sort of clench their fist and smack their chest 2 times real quick after he says the name of their order. Also, yeah, the town is starting to burn a little bit extra.
Yeah. Forgot about that.
So, bad news about the town, but most of the people are alive, so that's okay. Oh,
Yes,
they were rebuilt.
most of them have already completed the ritual.
Well, let's hurry up then.
Yes, let's. So right around back, we should be able to get in.
Okay. Is it locked?
Go ahead and you go up, and as you pull on the handle, nothing seems to happen.
So it is locked?
It is.
Okay, cool.
What kind of door is
Wait,
it?
let me check to make sure it's not trapped.
What material is the door made of?
The material of the door is wood, and it is
Uh,
not trapped.
I'll just
Da-da-da-da.
can't you
And
work and
unlock.
just break it down?
Or I could just unlock it real quick.
So you'll be able to unlock it.
Half a second. Okay, cool. Who's going in first?
Roll a dexterity save.
Who, me?
Yes.
Great. Oh, cool.
So as
Awesome.
you open up the
Amazing.
door,
Lovely.
a rune on the wall opposite of you starts to glow bright red, and it shoots a fireball at your face. Jeff, can you do your fireball or firebolt roll?
Thankfully I am resistant to fire.
So you'll take
Dark elves.
10 damage of fire.
Is that half of that? I should take
All right,
5.
yeah, 5. You'll take 5.
And
I did it for you.
Is that technically not a trap, right?
No, that was a glyph that was on the wall that was not connected to the door,
Okay.
but it detected your presence and then shot at you.
Oh well, that's better than nothing.
So it hits you in the face, and then Morvier looks over. So you can take it to the face.
What? What the fuck?
I like a girl who's resilient, and he winks at you.
Oh my god. I do not answer.
Hashtag get some.
Okay, so
Okay.
who goes
I
in
ignore him.
first?
I'll use the wand again and see if there's any auras around.
Seems a little bit late for that, don't you?
Well, you know, better
All
time
right,
than
so you
never.
use it, and you see the magic sort of fade away, the aura fade away from that glyph marking that was on the wall. As you sort of peer around the door frame, you look around and you can see more magic. Most of it is that misty necrotic, but there is a rune on each door that leads to where the congregation sits. So there's a rune on each of those doors, and then other than that, the only other magic aura you see is underneath a carpet right beyond this door frame.
I missed
Can you
that.
say that again? What's underneath the carpet?
A magic aura.
Okay, that's
Under the carpet?
so I guess
Yeah, under the carpet.
Lift
I
up
guess our
the
mages
carpet.
should go first.
I mage hand to lift up the carpet.
Yeah, good
Your
idea.
mage hand grabs the carpet and lifts it up, and you see a cellar door.
Kinky.
And is there anything on mage hand? All three of us mage hand the cellar door.
Teamwork.
All right.
I'm down.
As your
30
mage
pounds.
hands grab, as your mage hands grab the locks, it comes loose and opens, and at that point, a alarm sounds. Whomp, whomp, whomp. Because it was a glyph of alarm that was
Well,
magically on that thing.
Nobody wanted to deactivate these runes? What?
As that happens, you can hear from the congregation, "Intruders!" And you hear many footsteps as they start to come through to that door. But the doors are locked, and you can hear that they're struggling. "Break the doors! Break the doors!" And then you
Right.
hear
Find
them all beating. Yeah, you hear them all beating onto the doors.
let's all go down before it's too late, and because they
And
don't know
close it so that they can't tell.
yeah, and just put it down so they can't tell.
And make sure like the carpet kind of goes back or something.
Sounds
Or
fine.
Yeah, at this point, Morvier goes, "You guys are so sloppy." And then he jumps down the thing, followed by Galnus and then Ragnark. Yeah, Ragnar.
Look, man, my
And-
specialty is traps, not rooms.
So as they're going down, who's gonna be the last one to go down the cellar?
Hashtag not it.
Probably me. Well, wait. Do I want to be the last
I'll
one?
I'll be the last one. That's fine.
Alright, cool.
All right, so everyone else is climbing down the ladder, and Adeline is the last one out. Do you do anything special before going down?
Yeah, so I'm gonna roll up the carpet right to the edge of the trap door, and then hold it with my fingers. And as I come down, I'm gonna slap it down so that the carpet will unroll.
Okay, cool. So you do that to cover up the door. Right as you're doing that, you hear Auntie's voice into your head. Now listen, my dears, don't worry about them intruders. It is time for the ritual. And as you close the trap door, you start to descend the ladder. And the closer you get to the bottom, the fainter her voice is. So it goes something like... Hold on, I want to see if I can make this effect happen. I think it'd be pretty cool. Oh, I won't be able to. Never mind. Anyway, as you're going down the ladder, now all you need to do is take out your weapon, and then... And as she explains what they're going to do with their weapons, it cuts out as you can no longer hear her.
Oh.
And then you kill yourselves.
Well, I take out my weapon.
Okay. So, now we are at... We definitely need different music.
Cool. Kind of a dungeon. That'd be great. If it did.
I hope it's just the basement.
No, I
So
hope
if
it's a
you
dungeon, 'cause
scroll
then I
over
have-
onto the
then I have
right,
special things. Then I have special like.
Oh my
You'll
god.
see.
More advantage.
It's a fucking dungeon.
Yeah.
It's a big ass.
Great.
so let me see.
Wow, that was fast.
Who dat? Oh, that's him. The other tiefling guy.
Yeah, so that's Morvir, Galnus, and Rongark.
Which one was the no fingers guy?
No Fingers is nowhere to be
You with
seen.
us? No, I was like, he's not with us.
Yeah, you guys never went to go and talk to him
Shopkeeper.
again.
Morvir looks significantly cooler than Ornara does.
Well, yeah, because mine was made by a different thing. Thank you very much.
Well, can we see anything in this hall? Or where we're at
So
right
it's
now?
just dimly lit, but all the torches are lined with human skulls.
Mm.
Awesome.
Nice.
And I have like a passive perception thing.
I mage hand one of the torches and put it like ahead of us, and then Nishan mage hands one, puts it behind us by like 20 feet.
All right.
So
Now, Anara, how much longer do you have? Because we might save this dungeon for next session.
We could
Yeah.
probably save it for next session because I'm getting ready to go in like 10 minutes. So.
Okay, yeah. So we'll get down here and we'll do some role play with Morvir, Galnus, and Rongark, and then that'll be the end of tonight's session. So
Cool.
Alright.
now, before we go, what exactly is it that you're trying to do? Why are you killing these women?
they're supporting the Gex. They're trying to serve as a base of operations for them.
And anything else?
Isn't Rungark the
Do we
orc?
really want to tell them
Yeah.
about the old lady?
Rongark is the orc.
Not really. They
Yeah,
might not
so
trust us.
we're also trying to help out because you told us that they were taking all the potions and you were trying to get the potions to help people out. So
It is
that's
true they
another reason.
are repressing the people, making it to where they can't live the way that they should. They're taking away basic human rights, well, humanoid rights, and it's almost as if they are enslaved, but they don't think they're enslaved.
And we're pretty sure
Exactly.
that this energy we've been seeing this entire time is from Auntie, the main lady, the main maid.
I have
saw
heard her revered as auntie before, and normally in legends past that I've read, someone revered as auntie and has the powers as she does will be a very susceptible foe. Or, not susceptible. What is the word I'm
Capable.
looking for? Yeah,
Capable.
very capable foe. You better have your best wits about you.
Yeah.
This
we're
place
also
is
pretty sure-
probably not the best spot for us to be, but it is our only choice. If we do
And,
not stop her here and now, there's no telling what she'll be able to do for Nagex.
Okay. And ask about what's their organization called again?
Bellow Light?
Mellow Light. Is there? Do they know anything that could potentially buff us against Nagex or Auntie?
So as you ask that, he tells you, tell you what, if you prove yourself to be loyal to our cause by helping us take out Auntie and her followers, we might be able to recruit you into our organization, and at that point we can dispel any rumors that you may have heard about Nagex, as well as tell you all the truth that we know.
So what is your cause exactly?
Back in ancient times, when Nagex rose to power, all elves were seen as the superior race. Obviously, people like myself, tieflings, dwarves, orcs, half-orcs, humans, all the races were seen as lesser and also treated as lesser. This angered all the leaders of each tribe, of each civilization, and they rose to fight Nagex and bring her down. This cause was known as Bellow Light. Unfortunately, Nagex had grown too powerful and was able to shatter the cause, scattering it about all the land. And not until recently have we been recruited ourselves, within the past couple years, to this organization to stop Nagex. Since more and more rumors have been rising about her possible resurrection, Bellow Light has slowly been gaining more followers, as its traditions were never spoken of, but they were never forgotten from each race. So now all the races are banding together to rid ourselves of these elves and the people that support Nagex. And he looks over at Nishan, no offense to all elves, just the ones that, you know. And he nods, he's like, yeah, it's okay.
Okay. Well, you can count on, for now, us helping you out as much as we can.
Beautiful. Now what I would like to do, if there's any way to do it, I want to spare as many of those innocents up there as we can, but that's going to be a really hard task with how much influence these maidens have on them.
We might be able to break the concentration or the hold on them. Maybe if we just get rid of the maidens, their effects will dissipate or leave.
Let us hope. But for now, I guess we fight. And he smacks his whip, making it crack, and Galnus sort of like plunges his hammer a little bit at his feet into the ground. And Rungark takes out his hilt. Dvorkin, check this out. And he says a word to it, and it illuminates into a beam of light.
What did he just do?
He ignited his lightsaber.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. It's called the Sunblade. It was my father's, and he found it. Honestly, I have no idea, but pretty cool, huh?
He
is
found
pretty.
it somewhere.
Okay. So that's just unique to that weapon, he can't apply that effect to us.
Yeah, no, that's unique to the
Okay.
weapon. And then he mutters a word to it again, and the light vanishes.
It might come in handy. Okay. So, do you know anything about this place, or we're about to dive into?
All I know is that this is where the maidens must spend most of their time, so we're probably going to see some pretty gruesome things, things that might wrench your stomach. So I would just prepare for the worst, friend.
In the last 4 years, have you learned anything about how to stop them, or any weaknesses they might have?
All I know is that they are pure evil, so anything that stops evil stops them.
Okay.
He looks over at Adeline and sort of nods his head. Enough
Yeah,
chit chat.
I wink back.
Wink, wink.
And he sort of slams his fist into his hand. Let's get on with it. And then that will conclude today's session.
Okay.
That's definitely Order of the White Lotus.
Who's the Order of the White Lotus?
Really?
They're
Oh
from
my god.
Avatar.
Oh my goodness. Avatar: The Last
Well, I
Airbender.
mean, it's like that
It's
wasn't
been
the
so
first
long.
place. Yeah, it
Bunch of
wasn't the
old
first place.
guys who are masters.
Yeah.
That's like
Uncle
anything,
Iron
really.
and his friends.
Like you can say that for Skyrim about like the blades, like they're multi, like
Fuck
whatever.
the blades.
Oh yeah, they
Think,
got
like-
Iroh on their squad.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
it's not a unique thing. It's been around for a long time. in
All the
certain
different benders.
Yeah,
These guys are all 3 different types of whatever.
race out of like the 12 races.
Blades were better in Morrowind.
Yeah, that's exactly it. All from each from different.
Yeah, I guess so. I didn't get my inspiration from that. Honestly, I was working at PetSmart and just thinking of things that was going to happen next after the execution, quote unquote
Nice.
execution. More of an execution
Yeah.
of common folk.
Right.
Yeah, no joke.
Well, they also wanted to kill the kids, so I mean,
they're
she
just
may have
following the
possibly been the cause of the death, but
lead.
still.
But yeah, so you guys gained quite a bit of XP from the roleplay, the exploration of the mayor's house, which I didn't expect that to happen, but that was good. And then also from the combat. Other than that, yeah, we'll start our next session here in the I don't know, I guess we'll call it the cellars of the church or whatever.
Cool.
And then yeah. So we'll see everybody next Sunday around 5 o'clock.
Awesome.
Sounds
All
good to
right.
me.
Yep.
Hopefully, we'll see what happens. Closer we get to Sunday, I'll know.
Oh damn, Dan just got off work.
Hey.
Poor guy.
Damn, Daniel.
All right, y'all take it easy, and if you have any questions about anything or need anything reiterated, just send me a message, and we'll get it all
Okay.
fixed up.
All right, dude, bro.
All right. Yep. See y'all next week.
See ya.
All right. Peace. All right. Appreciate everyone coming out. Hopefully you had a good old time, and we'll see you next time. Peace.